Just give me a hand and we'll run far from here, away from curfews you have and all those things you hold dear. It would be stupid to throw it away, so let's get out on this boat and stop your crying for days. I wanna see the sea, but amazingly I'm too scared of water, too scared of water. And I hope that one day you'll find me again. We can run through the top of the mountains. So if I took you back to the place where we first met, would you fall in love all over? Would you fall in love once all over again? So if I took you back to the moment you met me, would you smile like our first kiss? Remember when you fell in love with me? Try hard. No, we don't need to be clear. We need our best, I'll tell dear. We need escape from here. So if I took you back to the place where we first met, would you fall in love all over? Would you fall in love once all over again? So if I took you back to the moment you met me, would you smile like our first kiss? Would you remember when you fell in love with me?
Welcome back to Humble Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D. With me, folks, we love cardboard here. We love our cardboard. We love our cardboard. It's quite scrumptious.
Yeah, I don't know how he did it. I don't know how he actually swallowed it.
He kept talking too. He kept talking.
I gotta throw this away now.
Please do. Please do. That's now the second time someone has eaten cardboard.
I bit cardboard. I didn't eat it.
True. So one time when someone's eating it, second time someone bit into it. Little podcast says, "Porter, it's okay."
Hey,
I hear it's kind of good for protein. I maybe like in a pinch. Hopefully, when the end of days is coming and we have what a buggy card, he says.
Specifically to bait you.
Maybe when the great apocalypse comes down, we're going to have at least an opportunity to ration ourselves with the cardboard that we were able to collect during the good times, as they'll be calling it. Just see how that works. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to
Don't worry, Little Pound Cake. This is practice for when we see Beef Patty next.
Right? There's a story you want to tell him right now?
I
got so much
he was just saying, like, save some of the promos for me, and I'm like, I'm going to eat one of the Rogers in front of you.
It's just gone. Cardboard, it's fiber at best. Okay, all right, so we get the fiber. That's right.
Yeah, and fiber's important.
Mm-hmm. You know,
don't slack out on fiber.
Most dietitians. I even have a patron out there who tells me about the times the doctor comes up and says, you need to have more fiber. And he's like, I'm eating all the wheat I can, doc. Gotta have more fiber. It's important. It's important. Make sure that your bowels are regular, because I know you cared about that much. Well, of course, I do have a follow-up from previous Monday stream. And, yep. The copium, or hashtag copium, or copium kebab, I conformity gate is what they're calling it. I'm calling it copium gate. Yeah, it didn't happen, guys. It didn't happen.
Wow, what a surprise.
Yep. So, nope, there is no episode 9. The Duffer Brothers literally just fumbled the ball and the goal line. And that was it. That's what we get. Fantastic. Good job. Good job. I know I said I'm giving up on Western media. I will admit that I think it was a little bombastic. There is still a show that's worth watching right now. A show. If you guys haven't checked out the new season of Fallout, definitely check it out. It's accurate to the video game, which is an amazing video game. Very funny, very entertaining.
There are several video games of Fallout.
New Vegas is the one that's it's most accurate too. That's the one it's playing off from right now, especially in this season. It's a New Vegas style. But the whole narrative of the games and all the background for it, it's all accurate. It still plays to the same campiness of the way that things were in the it's that weird 1960s look, but it was modern technology to a way. The whole world they crafted around it.
Atom Punk is what it's called.
Yeah, Atom Punk. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's still good. They're still doing a good job. So I guess there's hope for that. Just don't look forward to the last season, because if it's being handled in apparently our culture, we just can't write innings. It just... Uchiha says, do you hear sharpening the pitchforks and lighting the pit torches? Yeah, they're getting out a little bit outrageous. I saw some funny TikToks out today that it was hilarious that apparently the Duffer Brothers did not make friends with most of the cast, so they could only get Dustin back on camera, and they're just going to have Dustin play all the characters for episode 9 that they're going to start filming now, to pretend like that was totally their entire plan.
Again, this is just the Snyder Cut shit again.
There is no cut, though. There is no cut. You're good.
There was no Snyder Cut originally either.
You don't think so? Because I know that he said that there's a bunch of footage. People agreed that they had some stuff, and then the new director came over, rewrote a bunch of stuff, and then there was some...
Sure, I mean, I'm sure there was some unused footage. That's just how filmmaking works. But all the things for what they actually released, like later over, because they had to release something over COVID.
Right.
That's the entire reason the actual Snyder Cut exists.
Well,
is because something in COVID.
And the fan base. I mean,
yeah, and people were incredibly annoying about it.
Hey, it's effective. It's worked. I mean, sometimes to your detriment, and sometimes to your your benefit. I'd say Snyder Cut was definitely to the benefit. That was a good turnaround. Mobius was the
Morbius. You mean?
Huh?
You're talking about Morbius?
Morbius, yeah. Morbin time. Remember the memes?
Yes.
Yeah.
You want to know why I know that?
Why?
Because do you want to know who actually tweeted Morbin time? A very prominent Yu-Gi-Oh community figurehead.
Really?
Yeah.
Who?
Rada, rank 10 Yu-Gi-Oh.
I know this person. Okay. It's Morbin time. That was one that caught the executives off kilter, because they don't realize that there's such a thing
irony.
as bad. There's bad press. They were losing numbers. Everyone seems to like to value themselves like how many clicks, how many views they got. That's why you see rage baits on social media. That's why people get what do we call it when it's not just rage baits, like content. What is it, like content farming? Where you're trying to elicit people's responses. It's not true, it's inaccurate, but you get like 50,000 remarks on it. And there's an actual market to it, because these idiots think that, 50 million people clicked on it, that must mean it's good.
Oh, clickbait?
Clickbait, yeah. And it's just, but those numbers don't mean anything. They're not realistic. It's not real fandom, it's not real belief in your and what's happening, because it's missing the context. Yeah, like right now, if they were to re-release the Stranger Things, because it's probably the most talked about thing, just not in a good way. Just not a good way. They failed us.
Again, I'm going to say something controversial. Stranger Things fell off after season 1.
Common belief. I actually thought they did a good job with Vecna. I thought it was a good revamp. I think there was some dull seasons, but it was still kind of unique, and it had its own...
I never even watched season 4, so I don't know anything about
Vecna. Bringing in Vecna was a really cool addition to it. There were a lot of things that were kind of weak to it, but I still felt like it was still entertaining to watch. It still had that really interesting world that they'd created that was new and something that we're all desperate for.
2 and 3 were all right, but again, as someone who didn't live in the 80s, I have no nostalgia for anything in that show whatsoever.
Which makes more sense, yeah.
And it was also just like, it went too hard into like the nostalgia thing.
Well, I mean, you got to look at the target audience, what they were going for. They nailed it. A lot of us really enjoyed the 80s feel, that grew up in the 80s, that understood what that lifestyle was like. Yeah, we got it. We there's still some fans and people that listen to the music from the 80s still, and even in your age group. I
listen to music from before the 80s, dude.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Oh yeah, there's 70s, 80s, like you still got Queen lovers and people out there Metallica fans, the older Metallica versus the newer Metallica. Like you've got people that are still like in love with that stuff, and it really pulled from it. Like Ghostbusters, that's why they're remaking those things. That's the other things that came from the 80s. there was so, and that was kind of like the point I was trying to get to, is there was so much content that was just regurgitated redos of stuff we already liked, and it has its own like notch in history, and like, let's just redo it, and we're just like, can you stop? Can you stop? Unless you're gonna do something that's gonna like revitalize the series or bring some really cool and interesting nuance to it, bring something new. And then Stranger Things comes out, and we're like, yes, this is what we're looking for. New. This is a whole new thing. Do the new thing, please. Come up with new ideas. Come up with new things and new IPs that people can be excited about. New worlds that people can be excited about. Introduce new amazing authors and creators out there with some awesome stuff. And that's what we were clamoring for. And that's why I think, personally, I was all in on that Stranger Things. Because it, in itself, where it was playing off from tropes from the 80s and sure, living off those things, I've never really been bothered by that. I'm a big fan of like the creepypasta stuff that plays off from other origins of the theory crafting.
I think there are times when it goes a step too far. Ready Player One was a step too far.
Oh yeah, that was a step too far. It was overindulgent. It was getting to the point where it's like, okay, is that all the content you have to show me?
Yeah.
Like there is a level. You can always have too much of a good thing. You can always have too much of a bad thing. That's always that limit, that fine line you got to dance between that stuff. But the callbacks for like, have you ever seen theory crafting where they call back to some old stories or some old stuff, and it rewards people who have been paying attention to pop culture back in a certain era or something? Sure, that's pretty cool. Bring back Pimp My Ride. Oh, I mean, Pimp My Ride would be pretty funny. That was actually a pretty good show. If MTV would bring back music videos, I think we wouldn't live in the world we live today.
I mean, why would you need an entire TV channel for music videos when you can just look them up on YouTube these days?
That's fair. But the TV channel, when it had the music videos, like that was the best thing to waking up to. Back in my day, it was great. You'd wake up in the early morning, get all the new songs and new music videos. It was good art. You had some short content. I loved it. But then MTV did everything but music. Would you still consider Pimp My Ride as a music thing? Would you?
I mean, I don't know what that show is. Again,
MTV redoing the cars in these amazingly weird ways, putting TVs in like every panel. And
did they have anything to do with sound systems for the cars?
Sometimes.
Well, I guess then there's the music.
There's the music. There you go. We're stretching here. All right, guys, we have some great content coming.
Anything could have audio, and therefore anything could have music in it. Mm-hmm. So if you think about it.
Speaking of which, I'm going to put you on the spot here because we're on camera. I am looking into writing a jingle. I've got a couple of lines I'd like to see if you might be able to help me put some music back behind. And I'm thinking about a jingle for Lifelink in the new store.
Okay.
I want your thoughts. I got an idea. I've got some catchy tunes with some really cool, fun lyrics to go with the thing, and I want to turn it into a jingle. And I need your thoughts.
All right.
Little Pound Cake says it's a show. It is a show. Uchiha says MTV was a great channel before ridiculousness put it back in a chokehold. Oh, I mean that's like the only thing it plays anymore. Ridiculousness. Have you ever seen that one?
No.
Okay.
I don't watch a lot of TV.
I don't blame you. Honestly, like TV, people watch YouTube now. They watch independent creators. They watch TV at their own leisure for some other good stuff. And it goes to show. Go ahead.
And most of the TV I watch is anime also. Yeah. Just because I like animation and
hasn't failed me yet. There are some bad shows.
Anime has failed me.
Oh, okay. To the point of like feeling so sour that you invested a good chunk of your time, and I mean good chunk. I'm not talking about your binge watching season 1. I'm talking about like a good chunk of your time to just literally end with the most flaccid ending possible. The biggest disappointment.
You ever heard of a little show called Naruto?
I thought the ending was great for Naruto. Yeah, I liked it actually. I really enjoyed the Naruto ending. Not Boruto, on the other hand. Oh, good God! But I can't stomach my way through it. That might be its own weird disappointment. But I'd say the biggest.
You mean the end? You like the ending of Naruto that retcons everything about Naruto's theming entirely? You know, where they randomly make him the reincarnation of a demigod for no reason, even though it was a story about hard work
and effort. Yeah. But the fight in the end was symbolic. It was very emotional. The fight scenes were phenomenal. It was the way he wanted to take it. I thought it went a little extreme, but at the same time, I still enjoyed it.
The thing with no setup, I mean, if it had setup, like, maybe it would have been better.
There was not
like one line of dialogue is not sufficient setup.
Fair. It definitely went a bit too high with the Moon Lady. I think they really should have stopped at Madara because that was hugely set up.
I have the controversial opinion of actually no, they should have stopped at Obito. Madara was kind of a mediocre villain in the present. In the past, I think past Madara was good, or when he was in Edo Tensei, I think that was good. I still think Obito should have been the main villain.
Fair. I mean, Obito did a great. I love the story about Obito and everything about his past and how it kind of like synergized the cycle of life and the remake of 3. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I'm still a fan. I was not grossed out like this one. I was not to the point of the pacing was thrown off. The messaging in the end was completely like repulsive as a theme for a show. Like this show just was like this last season was repulsively bad. It was painful to watch. These
So you mean like
walking
solo
scenes.
leveling?
For you, absolutely. But this for I think for most amount of people, this is a lot of people that watched it and agree with me. It's like the pacing was crap. The ending.
Oh, I'm sure it's
themes
bad. I'm not saying like
Yeah.
I'm not trying to discredit how bad, but I'm saying like there are really bad anime out there, dude.
Sure. No, I'm not going to discredit the
And
fact
there are
that
anime
there
that
are.
wet the bed like super hard. So
I will say, out of the amount of anime that I've been like, wow, this is really bad. There are more anime I've had. It stopped at 12. Why? Why wasn't anybody watching this? Why did it stop at 12? This is so good. Where's the next season? Are we going to get a next season? That disappointment is probably the most infuriating thing I've had more than any other experience. Would you agree or disagree?
again, most of the things I've already watched, I usually tend to watch completed things. I don't keep up seasonally a lot anymore.
Okay. But what
And-
if it, like, Dawn to Dawn didn't have a second season? Don't you feel like you'd feel that way?
After the first episode, I immediately jumped to the manga and I was fine. So no, I was already like reading ahead before season. Like I was already caught up with the manga by the time that season 1 ended. So
Okay.
it's like no, I can read the manga.
That's shit. That's fair. I mean, and a lot of these, they do this just to sell the manga, and they allowed it. They put it out there as an advertisement for it. But man, some of them are just so good. I wish they could keep going. There's been some campy ones I wish they would have kept going. What happened? There was this weird one with the goddess and the guy who was just like they could never motivate him to do anything, so he was just always like doing push-ups and everything else to get overpowered, and she couldn't never convince him to come out and be the Demon King, and then he goes up against the Demon King, and then suddenly, like, unlocks this power that he's been doing while joking off for, like, 6 months, but was in reality was training himself. I need more 12 and done one-shots? All right. Yeah, that's a take.
I like honestly just more shorter stories. I actually agree with Little Pound Cake. It's like if it's like a short and sweet story that's like 12
That has an
episodes
ending?
and if it has an ending, yeah.
There you go. Fair. I'm okay with that with the endings. I'm talking about the ones that leave on cliffhangers and you don't have anything else to watch. And like, oh, wait, this was going somewhere. Uchiha says, for the ending was great for Naruto, but then we decided money was more important, and that's how we got Boruto. Yeah, that's right. Uchiha, you dead on. All right, so we do have a few things to talk about. We got some new card reveals. We got the Market Watch, and we have the 4 battles and matches of today's OP13 meta, which is surprisingly not OP13 at all. Like, I don't think you could say because some of those leaders came from OP13 that they existed from OP13, but this is definitely not your grandmother's OP13 meta. The Punk says, yeah, operate like Porter. If I like, I'll go read it in the arc to see one to the author's vision. Okay, there. 24 us, also a good number.
Yeah, 24 is also a good number.
Also good, yeah.
I
okay.
mean, again, look, I've been watching a lot of Gundam, and those are a bit longer than that. But I mean, Gundam's been really good. UC was really good. The only ones I have problems with are Double Zeta, Unicorn, because I don't recognize Unicorn as canon, and Hathaway, because the fight scenes are way too dark in Hathaway. Like, just not like thematically or anything. Like, visually, I can't see
what's
anything.
happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about because I remember back in the day, I'm like, I can't follow what is it. You know what it reminds me of? It looks like a fight from who's the guy that does the Transformer movies?
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay. Some of those felt
Did
like
you
a
actually
Michael
see
Bay.
the Hathaway movie
Yeah,
without any context for the UC?
yeah. I mean, I do that all the time.
Hathaway is one of the movies that you absolutely need context to get like almost any sort of enjoyment out of.
Okay. I put stuff on. I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes I don't have time to find out like what where the thing started or where it ended, and sometimes it's just like I'm looking at what's popular. Like I just pointed to you with the newest anime, Sentenced to be a Hero. Really good. I was
I mean,
surprised.
the pitch for that one seems good. Again, once I finish the Wing mega binge I have to do so that I can
Get ready for that. The marathon.
The
do
the double feature
Double feature.
that's coming out next week. I have to binge like the rest of season 1 of IBO and all of Wing in like 5 days. So
I think you can do it. I have faith in you.
it's like 13 episodes a day on average.
6 hours. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's if you don't skip through the endings or like that, because you can also skip through the intros and the extras, and then of course, like honestly, it gets pretty short. I've caught up on a 6-month hiatus on One Piece in like an afternoon. That makes sense why he likes solo leveling. Sure. All right, so we have 2 packs to give away. We got hopefully a manga SP or even some bigger, amazing card that could be coming from here. Marcus on camera gave me a heart attack and cut up one of the packs that end up being just double rare. So, yep, that means that this double rare pack is gone. Thankfully, not a leader pack either. So, we got. Actually wish it would have been a leader pack because that heart attack would have stopped you there.
Curly,
agreed with you.
No.
Yep, Curly's right. Curly,
It came out in the same year as Freerun and Don to Don.
both also great. You can have multiple great things. That's a great thing about life. You can have multiple great things.
And I'm sorry, I'm even gonna say the worst of the Universal Century absolutely mugs solo leveling. Double Zeta, the first half of Double Zeta is better than solo leveling, and I hated the first half of Double Zeta.
I guess. Haters gonna hate. It's all right. Love what you love, hate what you hate. Doesn't really matter. As long as you enjoy it, that's what matters. And I thought it was a great show, Curly. So I agree with you. It's a great show. Let's get into the card reveals. We're starting off with a new release of Smoker and Tashigi 8-cost 8,000 power rush. And on your opponent's turn, if this is at a Navy deck, your leader's power becomes 7,000. Super strong. As a person who plays this effect in Kobe already, it's pretty
another
effective.
option, and it has rush.
What leader did you say was going to be the best in?
Smoker. Smoker. Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
Also, Little Pound Cake. If you remember our conversation on Discord, you know how this interacts with things that increase power but not base power, correct? You understand how we were talking about things with the beer Luffy?
Yeah, because wait.
So he was having a conversation with me about beer Luffy and Roger, and if
Okay.
you had to sequence it in a different way, the answer is no, because even if you Roger first, you'll still be at a 9k leader, because increasing base power and setting something's base power and another thing increasing power don't interact in the same way. Just remember the dough and the toppings, Little Pound Cake, and you should be fine.
Trafalgar Law, red.
Another incredibly mid law card.
This character cannot attack if your opponent does not have 2 or more characters of the base power of 5,000 or more. Okay, it's a 2k counter, 3
With
cost
vanilla
5.
stats. It's a 2k with vanilla stats and a
stats.
restriction on how it can attack.
Yeah, and it's essentially just some powerhouse for the Trafalgar deck, which is still not very good yet.
I mean, it's another 2k name,
Yeah.
but that's
This deck needs a little bit more support for it to really go over the top. But I honestly, considering you're leaving the character so weak in the backlash, and it doesn't look like this is a very defensive deck. I feel like it's trying to do these massive swings, but it's like a weaker glass cannon than other glass cannons we've seen.
right.
And that's its biggest downside. To me, as a person who's played Tony Chopper, this deck feels like it's trying to do that Tony Chopper thing where, hey, I can get these really cool massive swings for a couple turns, but then I don't defend myself and I lose. And that's what it feels like to me. What do you have like a encompassing take on this one? Because it was kind of disappointing for this one, for you, leader wise, for not just the card, but like the leader deck in general.
I mean, the leader was just worse Rayleigh. I knew it was going to be worse Rayleigh out of the box, and I just think it's an incredibly boring leader effect that promotes a pretty mid play style. I mean, I think that something like Green Yellow Law is just a lot more interesting.
So Little Pound Cake came back and says, yeah, I was thinking about how the game treats cost sometimes.
Yeah,
with the base
that's
working.
another way of thinking about the base thing.
Interesting. Yeah, and Hazelnuts, I liked it too. It's okay. You guys can like things. It's okay. Not everyone has to agree with you for you to enjoy things. Believe it or not, people can have different opinions on things. Cancel me. Cancel me now. Get everyone out there. Cancel me. He said you could have a different thought than somebody else. It's okay. Let's get to the next card. Helmeppo. 3 cost, 3,000 power. Navy. Sword, 2k counter. Activate main. You may trash this character. Play up to 1 sword type character other than Helmeppo with 3 or less from your hand to your trash. What do you think?
So there is 1.5 good targets for this card. And
Okay.
so there's the EBO3 Hibari, which is the one like really good target. And then maybe you play a Searcher. That's like your half good target. But it's like you have 1.5 good targets for this.
Yeah, so probably won't see much play. I can't even see wanting to put this in.
It's a 2K, so
Yeah.
it's a decent 2K for Kobe.
Yeah,
you
and
run
that's
it because
the
it's a 2K that occasionally does things.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
It's like I think it comes up more than Prince Gross.
Yes, it does, actually.
So it's a 2K that does something, and like occasionally maybe you even play it out to like hit into a Searcher, then tag it out into something.
As soon as you said Kobe, I know it's supposed to be sword and all that, but as soon as you said like, when you said Kobe, I instantly thought Gus, and I was like, yeah, you're right. I've been looking for a replacement of that card because it just doesn't do what I want it to do in that deck. So like, yeah, this is a great replacement for it, and kind of like making the deck a little more even between the 2 colors because I really felt like or maybe it's just the way I built it. Mine was mostly red going into it, and I felt like there was just so much black navy cards that I could have included to make it a little stronger. Just I just couldn't make
Again,
it work.
there are just like 1.5 good targets for this card, and like no other really good things for it. I mean, it's a fine card. Like it's a decent 2K.
I'll whip you into shape. I like this navy sword. Main up to 1 of your sword type leader characters.
You said you liked it, and I said kinky.
Your type leader characters can also attack active characters during this turn, so that's exactly what
decent.
Kobe wants to do.
And it's
counter.
the leader plus 3K. It's a decent event. You probably run a few of these in Kobe.
You would absolutely. I am not a big fan of needing a card to attack to activate this ability. I feel like I'm just
Like
dirtling.
you have the Aramaki, which is a 2K.
Well, most of the time I was like, Kuzan was the guy that was enabling it, or in the worst one of all,
Kuzan has to
Borsalino.
stick for a turn,
Exactly.
or the Borsalino. So like,
Same difference, but that's a blocker.
Yeah.
It says on attack that it was just like.
and the Borsalino, no, the Borsalino is just tap it, I believe. So.
Yeah, well, yeah, but still, it's a blocker. Like, I don't want to rest my blocker for this. So the 2 that did it outside of Aramaki was a good for a turn 1, kind of like fill the yard if you didn't get the search event. So Aramaki had its own like sequencing to make sure the Kobe protection was online. This one just says, thank God I don't have to play with the Kuzan because, like you said, it has to stick, and that's not easy to do in today's meta. Keeping those things around, they usually just get bottom decked or out of here. One of the very few Navy characters I'd be cool with. Okay, this one.
You don't you have a wife?
Yes, I'm sure it was. But what about Doll? Doll's pretty cool. Doll's a great Navy, and I'm not gonna lie. Like, as a person I would like to chill with, the granny that can control things. Her character,
Bluegrass?
Yeah, Bluegrass. Her character is someone I can chill with. I could drink a beer with Bluegrass. She seems like a very fun person to be around. Feeble Rat, welcome, Rat. Good to see you. Do you guys have any like cool Navy people that you like? Like, there are some good in the Navy. They're not all bad.
Like, I would say Isho, probably Fujitora.
Okay, Fujitora would be awesome. I'd love to go gamble with that dude. Live within your means. Never gamble more than you can afford to lose.
Yep.
Seriously, don't. And if you have an option, don't gamble.
Important message to all of the people going out to Cardfest in Vegas.
Right?
Gamble responsibly.
Please, within your means.
And probably try and implement a buddy system if you can.
Yes, we're actually doing that. I'm really happy that we have a buddy system going down there for that trip. And Kobe manga.
Unfortunately, we covered this Kobe card earlier, and it's an incredibly mid card.
It really is. But a manga, so guess who's going to be chasing it? I don't think I'll get it. I'm not one to pull mangas, guys. I don't get enough of the cards to get mangas.
Also, this is going to be an OP13, meaning there are going to be 2 mangas.
Oh, great. So it's going to be one of the 2. I don't know if I'm going to get it. Sengoku is the GOAT? Yeah.
No, Sengoku and the goats?
And
No,
the
dude,
goats.
no. Dude.
Eat some crackers with the goats.
Yeah, but, like, you want to go, like...
But the goats gotta be there. The goats have to be there.
I would say just the goats. Do not do, like, Mr. like wholly complicit in war crimes. It's like when Garp.
Okay.
I'm going to minor manga spoilers.
Oh wait, manga spoilers?
Minor, very minor.
Okay.
Just
About
for reference.
goats. Oh, okay. So I
No,
don't
not
think-
about the goats,
Okay.
but just when Garp said, like, during the most recent flashback, that if Sengoku ever stepped out of line, he'd kill him.
Curly, thank you for the subscription.
Garp should have killed Sengoku by now.
Yeah,
Yeah, Garp should have absolutely killed Sengoku by now.
that's fair. You guys got for a very, very interesting take on what's going to happen when you guys get caught up if you're anime only watchers. But it really puts you in a kerfuffle trying to justify Garp's.
Like 97% goats for
Yeah.
low pound cake. Yeah, that makes sense.
Get the crackers and the goats. That'll be great. All
Although
right.
I will say the goats are effectively there are theories that the goats are controlled by Emu, so just so you know. And that they're like there to destroy like confidential documents.
Right.
So there are theories about that too. Sorry to potentially ruin the goats for you, little pound cake.
I'm really hoping that our first manga is going to be the packs we open tonight, or sometime in this box. I would love to see it. But and speaking of which, by the way, we do have the new set coming out. These just are SPs.
Yeah. That's for
It's
the new
not just
card.
an altered?
No, that's
What's
an
SP? Already? They don't usually do SPs that quick.
This is the second SP for EBO4 that's from the set.
Okay.
The other one was the 7-cost kid. We have Pikachu Nami, little pound
Hey!
cake, just as you said.
Hey,
Also,
wait.
that Sabo looks great.
Doesn't it? That's the 6 cost that you want to bring back, right?
No, this is the 2K from PRB.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Still good.
Very
It-
good card.
It is used in black,
Yeah.
red black Savo.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
And that Zeus SP looks sick.
Yeah, those are the 2 cards for this reveal.
And then more alt arts.
Kobe
Yeah, base
alt
Kobe
here.
alt.
That one actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah, that is a pretty cool Kobe. That's the
Porcelino.
Porcelino. That's going to be awful to play against. There's the Sanji, which is an alright card. There's the Luffy
Ooh.
10 cost
I
alt
think,
art.
yeah, I remember.
We talked about
Remember
the
to
Luffy,
read
yeah.
this one. That's kind of neat. I like it. Good call back
Surprised
to
they
the
didn't
show.
actually make a card for Gear 5 Bonnie.
Carla says, "Oh no, I hear the Poke Vesters heavy
Oh, is it
breathing
because I
from
said
here."
Pikachu Nami?
Yes, yes.
Thank you for that one, little pound cake. I have to credit my jokes. I mean, it does kind of look like Pikachu, I will say.
Does.
They're doing it intentionally at this point, right?
I honestly think they should just keep doing it. Do it for like I want to see all the Pokemon, like all 151, and in Zeus form, like just do it. Do it.
Like, this obviously has to be trying to bait the Gengar Nami people, right?
It's an accurate prediction, like to go to. I like this. I like this. It's so good.
And Zeus is also a very playable card, and this is a very pretty alt art of it.
All right, now we're gonna get into our it's just about time for the Market Watch time. I need to get another jingle for the Market Watch thing too, because I want to, like, every time we start the Market Watch, I want to have like a little jingle we can push the button to.
Oh yeah, it really does feel like they're just trying to troll the Pokemon investor people with like another parallel to Gengar Nami.
Yes. All right. So starting off today with Market Watch, we're going to do called a PSA. This is what we call a public service announcement for anyone who wasn't born back in the day with G.I. Joes when we had those amazing PSAs. If you're shopping yourself right now for a Goldie Roger promo and paying
to locals.
$35, stop it.
Stop it. Get
Get some help. It's a $5 card at best.
Yeah.
All right? Listen,
I
guys.
am literally going to eat one the next time I see beef patty, so...
These packs that we get from our locals come with one of each. Unfortunately the Roger
Rogers are
promos,
missing. He's lying. They don't come with the Roger. The Roger is fake. It's not real. Buy them all out. Buy them all out. Panic buy. Panic buy.
Exactly. The Rogers are now in my Roger deck. I've had my first 2 because I gave my first 2
Roger
away.
players.
Right. I gave my first 2 away because they are worth less than $5. But you get one of each of these cards guaranteed.
That
Forget
looks like
this.
2.
Get this, for showing up. I don't have to win. I just have to show up and play the game. You get these promos with a pack of one of each for attending. And stores are getting 200 to 300 each, depending on how big they hold. If they're a gold store, they're getting thousands of these packs. And they went out of their way to put them in these packs this way instead of going the McDonald's route to directly prevent the Pokebros and those, like, the scams that happen at the McDonald's and stuff from causing mass chaos at McDonald's and people stealing the cards to get these cards up there. That's why they gave it to us. with literally every single card. In a tournament,
Oh, I just realized that this was one of the cards Marcus got.
it hurts. That one did hurt. But in the tournaments you guys go to, these are what you used to get. You'd get a card for attending one of 4 or 5 different arts that you could get in this packs. Get 1 of 4 or 5 of these, and these cards are worth $1 a piece. There's no guarantee you're going to get the card you're
Sure,
looking
it's
for.
not 6 or 7.
Yeah. But they're worthless. There's less of these than there are of these. Okay, so and understand what I'm talking about. It's like, let me be more precise. There are less of these, particular, maybe the Dolphamingo we'll talk about, these out there in the world than there are of these. Do you understand what I'm saying? These were never guaranteed that you were going to get the card you wanted. You only got one for participation.
So buy out the individual singles from this one.
Right?
Prove this man wrong. Prove this man wrong.
So in every store that got the equal allocation of how many you would get of these versus how many you would get of these, there are 4 times more of these available than this. The winter packs only go for like 5 or 6. Those are even less than that. And most of the winter packs, mostly because of playability, regardless, I like the arts on some of them, but the winter packs are less rare. Incredibly less rare than this card. So if you're out there and you're sincerely thinking about spending $35 for a promo that is literally out there in everyone's hand, you were either allergic to locals,
Or you don't have one near you.
or you don't have one near you, and just wait. Please just wait. It's not worth it. It's FOMO. It's nonsense. It's not worth $35. If you want to stock up on it, maybe in a couple of years, whatever. You want to get my prediction? These are going to be in PRB3. We are 6 months away. Maybe 7. 7 months away, guys, for this to be reprinted.
Have we killed the meme yet? Have we killed it yet? Have we killed it yet?
Right? Well, we just lost 3 viewers, so I think we're good.
Okay. We're doing our work. We're doing the Lord's work.
Just Sopa, let's go. Good to see you. Not my name. Good to see you. What's up? Seeing you guys on YouTube land. We'll get your names added to the list. But yes, that's
You
my
don't
PSA.
see me on YouTube.
Unfortunately, I don't know why that doesn't show up. And Sai, yes, we can see you out there. If he's having his panic attack, puppy, you don't see it. But guys, no, they're not worth $35. No, there is some stuff about. I've heard stories. I don't know if they're true. I can't validate them. I can't counter against it. That apparently there's some FedEx people that have been taken or had their stuff product or stolen or fell off the back of a truck. Whatever, it is what it is. If it is true, but legitimately, we have hundreds of these down the road. Who has 2 people who play it on a regular basis down there has hundreds of them. We've got other stores who have barely any player base. They've got hundreds of them. Don't buy them online. Don't buy the $35. Don't waste your money on cards that are not worth that much. You're just going to get robbed, and you're going to feel even worse when they get reprinted.
Well,
here.
Pound Cake, then you should play the game.
Yes, but I need my complete Tony and Monkey. You can absolutely get them just by coming out to the locals.
He's doing it to riff on how the scalpers say the names.
Oh, Tony and Monkey. I need my monkeys. You don't. It's like just go to a local. And by the time, like, honestly, have a friend that goes to your local. I'm 1 day away from having my 2 days away because I have my complete set of these except for Roger. I am 2 Rogers away from being complete because I gave my first 2 away, right? After that, every time I play,
Yeah, I
it's
am
just extra.
technically 2 Rogers away from having my set done because I'm going to have to eat one of them. But
like, this took me 2 weeks because we're lucky enough to have 2 events a week for at our locals. That's all it took, guys. That was it. I showed up 4 times. I got a playset. Now, I do recommend you guys get playsets of these and definitely hang on to them, because if, God forbid, they don't get printed in an EV set or a PRB set, and you don't see them for a while, they could be worth something. Really wish I could, but Lifelink is too late. Lifelink's not too late. We still literally have hundreds left.
no, he's saying it's too late for him to play.
Okay. But, I mean, there are other people, Little Pound Cake. I know you got 1,000 friends of ours in the community that would gladly, after we get plenty of our plethora extra, give them away to you. I gave mine away to the players that came out there. You've done it. I've done it. I give cards to you. I give cards to other people. Like, just ask. That's all it takes. Hey, guys, I can't show up. Can you guys hook me up with this promo pack that's literally worth $1? Sure. Have fun. I give these away as extras in the prize packs to you guys. That's
Maybe
how
you
many
should
of these
start
things.
giving away Rogers in the extras.
Yeah, right. Let's go. Uchiha says, more of the story, why buy when you can get free crap? Essentially, but don't panic buy. Stop FOMOing. Stop falling for the FOMO. We've told you this. Lifelink does not buy cards for the first 2 weeks when a set's released, specifically because we don't like the FOMO market. That market is not reasonable, it's not rational, and it's not something you can hold on to. If I buy it when it first gets printed and I'm like, oh my god, the Altart leader is worth $100. It's not, it's worth $20, $26, maybe $40. Maybe $40 if it's a playable leader. Maybe. And in 5 years from now or 2 years from now, maybe it goes up to $100. But when you first get it and you invest $100, it's going to be a year before you can recuperate that same value. It's not worth it. It's FOMO. It's absolute FOMO. Wait. Be patient. Patience is a virtue for a reason. Wait it out. You don't need it day one. You need game pieces. Those are cheap. You don't need the alts. You don't need to spend that ridiculous money in the first couple weeks, which is why we don't buy them from you, because we know the market isn't reliable. It's a crazy market. New Black Clover chapters? Oh, Black Clover. Wait, what? Is there new Black Clover chapters? Little Pound Cake. We want to see you too.
Yeah.
We want to see you too. What do you mean you want to see people? We want to see you. Come out to the store.
He has kids.
I know he has kids. We want to see you too, but you could also ask people if you need the stuff. It's more missing you all than getting promos and winning. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. That makes sense. That makes sense. Because we want to see you too, bro. But we also want everyone out there not to panic buy and don't buy from the scalpers, and most certainly don't spend $35 on these, because all that's going to do is encourage more people to fall at the back of the truck to start selling these things in the market because they think that these things actually have value, which they don't. They're 4 times more of these than this. 4 times. Because they're guaranteed in every pack. There's no guarantee. And I don't have to win to get these.
You don't have to win to get these ones either.
Yeah, you don't. You just show up. That's it. That's it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall into the FOMO. Just please don't. And if you get a chance to go out to your locals, if there's something out there, you've got life problems, or like life is doing what Little Podcast needs to do, he's got responsibilities. Look out to your friends. Look out to help them get it, because those guys can go to the locals almost every day of the week. In Nova, there's literally an event every day of the week. In 1 week, you could have 7 of them. Just for being up in the Northern Virginia, for those who don't know. Nova. Plenty of people out there are going to have plenty of extras. And once the market finally corrects itself, go pick up your playset. Play with your playset. Keep your playset. Who knows? Maybe in someday it'll get up there in value. I don't know. But right now, 35 is too much. You asking too much. Participation promos are wonderful. Exactly, Uchi. I love participation promos. Things allow you to get in the game, and then I wish the winners were worth more.
Actually, Gundam announced a really cool product.
What's that?
So for their first anniversary set, as part of GDO 5, they're releasing a box with 125 like individual cards that are just supposed to be playable cards, like 25 just like playable, like guaranteed cards, like of a thing.
Yeah.
So it's like it gets you like 4 packs of GDO 5 and like 25 cards of each color.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good. Okay. Let's do more of that.
So they're really trying to get new people into Gundam, and I think that is a really good product. That if it doesn't get scalped horribly, because it's only $40.
No, that's awesome.
They're only retailing that for, or the MSRP for that they've announced is only $40. I mean, we're still a ways away from it, but
the fact it's coming out at all,
that's a really cool product.
Because Gundam, if anything, is suffering from the fact it doesn't have enough for everybody to get into the game right now. There's just not enough out there, and hopefully they'll fix that with their promise that they said they would do.
I will say, unfortunately, for GDO 4 and GDO 5, I don't really know any of the IPs that they've announced for it so far.
Which are?
I know for GDO 5, it's G Gundam and
that was a fun one.
The like Seed sequel.
Oh, Seed's great. I love Seed.
No, it's the sequel to Seed that I have
Seed
not heard.
Destiny?
Yeah, Seed Destiny.
It's a good one.
I have heard that it's not a good one.
It was a continuation of the story. That's all I really wanted.
And I know that
I can understand why people hate it. I do. I can understand why.
And I know that GDO 4 announced Victory Gundam and Turn A Gundam. Victory Gundam is late UC, which I haven't seen yet, and Turn A Gundam, I've been told, is the very last thing I should watch for Gundam.
Okay.
So,
Well, I think they don't really spoil anything with those. They got the really neat.
Well, no,
arts
it's like for turn A, it is like it's a series that pays homage to everything else, so it's the one you want to watch last.
Sure, but I'm saying with this card game, there's not a whole lot of those spoilers. Like you might see some Gundams that
you might learn that Quattro Bagina, the suspiciously char-shaped man, is actually Char.
What?
I mean, hey, with how many times Char has actually been cloned in the UC,
Right?
It would not be unsurprising for it to be something else.
I would like for just one time for it not to be.
But then again, Unicorn isn't canon, so
yes.
Or at least I do not consider Unicorn to be canon. Sunrise can completely forget the fact that they're saying if it's animated, it's canon. That is insane. I think Thunderbolt is easier to accept as canon than Unicorn.
Okay, that's fair. Let's get into the market watch. And first off, Crypto Bros, I see you. What's this?
A gold leader.
What? Which one? Which one specifically?
Also, you probably want to put this on weekly, by the way. You're on daily right now.
I'm on daily?
Yep.
If he's still there.
I think that's a pretty significant increase.
He's still up there.
That was one of the first manga tournaments. That was the first manga. Greg eating good.
Greg has a PSA 10-1 from Lifelink.
Oh, he has like, it's not a PSA. I believe it's.
What was it?
Was it tag?
It could be.
It was like the highest.
It's a 1 of 1.
Like highest, like quality version of that card they have ever seen.
Yes.
So,
won at our manga tournament. Greg got a rating pristine 10.
Like basically like a black label 10 from
Yes.
BGS.
With the greatest rating in a 1 of 1 of the only one of that rating.
Although I will say, if we actually check TCG Player, I bet it's not going for that much.
You don't think so? You think the numbers are a little fake?
Sometimes gumgum.gg hallucinates. And if it looks too crazy, why did you Google? You could just...
I don't know.
Why did you just Google manga?
Stop hurting my brain. I'm trying to think and realizing how I'm an idiot at the same time. All right.
Okay. How many are on the market?
2.
2. So this is a buyout.
Oh, you could.
Let me. I want to see something. Yeah, these are what it's actually selling for.
Okay. Yeah, that's a mess.
Yeah, this is a buyout.
That's a massive buyout.
Yeah, that's what this is. This is just a buyout. People are buying out the manga teach.
Right. Curly, don't worry. We can explain.
No one's
these things.
actually going to buy it for 20K.
Yeah. There's certain things when it comes to Market Watch, you definitely have to do your research, and especially as a card store owner, not myself, but I work with Chris.
Oh, he's talking about your brain breaking. We thought you were searching things.
Searching things, you're right. That's fair. But there are things that you do have to look into, of course. Great job. Look into the last solds, look into where they're at, what they're actually selling for. You need a $20,000 sailing to even say it actually is worth $20,000.
Yeah.
No market out there will ever accept a price that you put out there if it hasn't actually sold at that value. So, good eye. And that's a lot of people. Honestly, there's another thing about these prices that I want to shoot out to people to let you guys know. Sometimes when you're the only person that has something out that value, maybe you're the first to post it. And I'm willing to bet you, if you look at the history, this was probably one of the first to post. There's a thing that a lot of sellers do. And it's a good thing. I think this is a really good idea. What you do is you put up some astronomical price that you don't think it'll happen.
Hey, it's the mall.
Teach on the come up? Yes, it is. It's the mall. So
I mean, again, this is a buyout.
Yeah. But it's just about 15, 16, I'd say, in real
100,
value.
not 1,000.
Yes. But when you're trying to sell something, guys, and you're trying to find out what it's worth, do put up a price that's astronomical that no one will buy. Because what's great about this is you'll get a bunch of people offering you different prices, so then you can actually price it at a reasonable value. So if you have something like this, don't lowball yourself. Put out some astronomical price, and then if someone calls you up, and which often happens, they'll hit you up with some offers and counter offers like, would you take 10? Would you take 10 from this?
I mean, if I was selling, yes.
Yes, if you're a seller.
Yes, I would absolutely take it from some rube selling it for, trying to buy it for buying a $1,000 or $1,500 card for $10,000. Yes,
Now
I would easily take the money from some rube. I would have some moral hangups about it, though.
Okay, well, hear me out. And the point that I'm trying to make here is, like, maybe you're the first of the market. Maybe this is the first one posted, right? And you were the lucky person who got, just like what Lionheart got a pre-case of all the set, right? Lionheart, you're the first person to get a case, and you get the new manga, right? No market out there for manga values right now on the market for Mihawk, because no one has it. The box says we don't even have it yet. Nobody's even at the pre-release, right? But he has one. So he's the first ever one. He can put it on. He has an account. He can post on there. He puts up $20,000. Someone calls him up and says, "I'll give you $10,000 for that card." Do you think he should sell?
I mean, sure.
Do you think that would be? Do you see how that strategy works?
Yeah.
Right. So this is likely, and what happens quite a bit of times when you see these outrageous pricing here.
And this could also be just
money laundering.
Store. I was gonna say stores that technically have to put this on TCG Player to keep track of their stock, but don't actually want to sell it.
That's true. Or want to see some offers.
Yeah.
But that is a technique that you can do as a person out there. If you're the one of ones, or if you're out there and you get something that's really unique, that's the best way to do it, guys. You put it out there with an astronomical price, it gets the eyeballs, it gets everyone's attention, and then eventually you're going to get an offer that you can agree with and want to separate with. Simone says, would have zero hangups for 10 grand, right? If someone bought it for that. Curly says, all day, every day, I would take that deal. But that also sets the tone for the rest of the market. It does. You do have to realize that there is a potential negative feedback considering how much you care about it. But on certain cards like mangas that are already really hard to pull, they're 1 in 4 cases. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
It's like 5 cases.
Is it 5? 1 in 5 cases. You're spending thousands of dollars per case. And it's 1 in 5. It almost honestly should be like 5 grand out the gate, just because it would cost you on average 5 grand.
Yeah, but that's not how things work.
Naturally, yeah. It's supply, demand, it's everything else as well. But that's how incredibly rare these things are. Not every store is getting this. There's a lot of stores that get short-handed boxes. So there is a limited amount of these in the world today, especially in English, for you to pull from. Based on supply and demand and willingness to pay for that third factor. Okay. Is this $20,000? No, we've already talked about it. But could it be? Possibly. All right.
This is a different market.
You didn't refresh that one. Let's see some of the other hits. Buggy.
That's a
Buggy
Judge
celebrating.
promo. Judge promo Buggy. So that's why it's.
Oh, those are warped too, which is really surprising that went up though.
Then we have another likely buyout with the Gold Oda signature, and then we have another likely buyout.
Yeah.
And then we have another likely buyout. It's a pre-release stamp. Yeah, it's a
Oh.
pre-release stamp. That's
Okay.
why it's going crazy. But another very likely buyout. The Luffy is like a regional promo, so that being like that's still probably a buyout. Does that say like finalist or anything on this one? I can't.
It says regional something. I can't see anything else. Regional is One Piece.
So,
Let's see. Does it say finalist above it?
Nope.
No.
So this is just another likely buyout because you can see how much it's jumping up. Though that means it's likely a buyout.
Oh my! Shanks are going up. All right. I have 2 of these.
Nice.
Shanks alt arts.
And this is an older card. It's an alt art. It's a pretty card. It's a very pretty card.
I love this art. But this is
It's a
egregious.
gold leader.
It's egregious.
They're buying out the gold leaders.
It's Hody Jones.
This is the last one they're buying out.
Probably. Why did you do this to me? It's Hody Jones.
It's not the one that we were using as an index.
That's fair. That's fair. And speaking of index, let's actually go over some of the values since we're one to know. We'll use that one last. Vegapunk, last we checked, was $68. Today, nearly a week from it, 62. Going down! So it's leveling. Okay. Shame. I actually really like that one. King at $150. $148, going down by $2. Okay.
But $2 shipping.
Yeah, so it didn't go down at all. Good catch. Good catch. These shipping guys, I'm telling you.
You've been fooled.
They get you every time. It's the small text.
They didn't get me.
67.79.
67.
That is intentional. $55.
Damaged.
Ooh. Good eye.
Japanese.
62 or 63 with shipping. So from 6.7 down $4.
So things are going down.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. $6.25 for the extra booster box. This thing was the worst box to open. Down $25.
Wolf.
Sorry, bud.
No,
He's living
still
life.
well off,
I know,
dude.
right? He's got to be living life. I'm so happy. Speaking of Wolf, by the way, we have this really cool thing. I'll get to that at the end of the stream. Or at before.
They yelled at each other a bit, and we're posting it
so
on
great.
Patreon.
It's great. Tony Chopper promo. Down. No. Shipping. Still at $20. Hold strong, my man. Hold strong and deep. Tony Chopper. And lastly, our market watch determining factor. If it goes over $20, we're losing our minds. And it's climbing by $2. Okay, we are getting closer to midnight. We are essentially 6 minutes to midnight. If a minute equals $1.
Usually it's like, I mean, we've been like seconds for a while.
That's fair.
With the actual Doomsday Clock.
Oh
So.
yeah. I'm using minutes. I want to give us some casual time to actually allow our brains to melt
Okay.
when it does happen.
If it happens.
Right?
Surely it won't.
So
Now we're gonna buy out. Hey, everyone in chat, let's buy out that Hody alt leader just to give James an aneurysm.
Oh my god. Jimmy D flips out as there's no market for those Hody Joan leaders. Oh, don't do it. Do you have any closeout thoughts for this week in Market Watch? I gotta say, I'm happy to see
They're still going for the monkeys. They're still going for the monkeys. They gotta get their monkeys. He's the main character, right? It's Monkey.
So true. I do like the spike here. I think a lot of people saw that the Roger
This
promo.
is a starter deck leader.
Yeah,
You've got this guaranteed in a starter deck.
But the starter deck you can't get anymore. It's like $70 for the actual box now. The actual sealed box is $70.
Oh my god.
Right? But it is, unfortunately, because the only way you... Did they ever reprint this? I don't remember them ever reprinting it.
No, they never reprint leaders, really.
Yeah.
Like, aside from the revision packs, which are, like, to errata certain leaders, like, from the old starter decks,
Yeah.
they've never reprinted leaders outside of a set.
Or gold leaders.
And they're never going to reprint gold leaders. I mean, those are technically reprints.
Yes, yeah. So, I mean, if they did, it would be at this, like, super ultra rarity.
Yeah, it would, like... I mean, reprints to make leaders more accessible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's never going to happen, I don't think.
That's a shame. Really like this one. I think the up and coming of this one, that promo Roger that we've all been talking about, it might have a big effect on this because it is a playable card in this deck. I don't think it's going to make it like tier 1, but I definitely think it makes it better.
I mean, it's still a decent deck. You have Garp Searcher for this deck now.
Uchiha says, buy it out, then magically once Jimmy's deck
One appears on Jimmy's
Death
desk.
Studio just for free. Oh, good grief, no.
No, if we buy out the entire market, we can put multiple. We just randomly, just occasionally, one will just appear on his desk.
It's like that duck thing the military guys do. It's insane. Random ducks showing up everybody. I'd
Do
say...
you see something? You look down a little bit.
The 2020 Chopper. A little sad because I just missed out on that tournament.
You will. No, you were there.
I was
again.
there. No, I missed out on it. I missed out on it by Jimbei, what's standing right next to it, reminding me that I played Jimbei and I lost my 2020 Chopper because Jimbei is a fish and he can play Arlong. And he beat me with Arlong.
You should have played Chopper to win Chopper.
I don't think it would have lasted a round.
You
it
didn't
definitely
last
would've got the
around
respect.
anyhow.
That's true. It's true. It's so true. Oh man, someday Chopper, you will be mine. Maybe. It'll be like 4 years from now if I'm still streaming. I'll be like, guys, I could finally afford a Chopper manga. Ooh, these went up too. All right.
Yeah, the full arts of Bello from PRB1.
All right, so this one because of Sabo playability. Uchiha if. All right, I'm gonna snooze real quick here.
Why?
Not that important. Just do want to take a break and say that something before the commercial break, and we'll let the ad break run while we're actually on break. which makes more sense to me.
Okay.
So let you guys all know we do have 4 matches of One Piece coming your way. We got some great leaders, some great cups, some great games. I'm really looking forward to covering for you guys, showcasing some awesome heat. I really love the deck choices. I really love to see what we actually have all the deck lists for today too. So I'm really looking forward to showing what these new decks in OP13 look like and showcasing them with you. And it's not any of the boring 3. It's not. It's just really fun, ultra awesome meta. We all picked up our promo packs. We had a great time. The winning epic ending, and it was so much fun to do the last one that we are going to put the last video on Patreon because of the royalty music that's being played in the background, and the door was open and there's so much chaos. There was a really great back and forth in the studio that I want you guys to hear. So once we're finished here, if you guys want to join Patreon, absolutely, you can do it for free. Have a good time. You can get some behind the scenes for what it's like to play me live on camera and see what the stuff has to go along with it, the fun conversations we have at the table. But that is going to be Patreon locked, and it's mostly just because if I put it on YouTube, I'd lose my channel instantaneously. Stay tuned. There are also going to be some really fun stuff paid as well. Some really cool merch and stuff that will be available on that as well. And just check it out. Support the channel if you can. If you can't, it's okay. Thanks for being here. Hit that exclamation point join.
Oh my god, I just noticed something.
Oh. Ooh, 120. What?
Pull this up real quick.
Ooh, I did not see that.
That is...
Oh, they can't see what we're pointing to.
I guess I gotta start buying the rest of these that Lifelink has.
I have one of these.
You have one of these leaders?
Yeah. This leader. Like,
Are people actually... Look at TCG. I want to see if people are... You view on...
why push the button when I can do a Google search for Google? I don't understand you. Why do you like the easy button? 112?
Highest sale price. Go back up. Look at sales. I want to see sales.
125. Oh, it actually has been selling.
It's actually selling at that
125.
much. Shit. Do we gotta buy the rest of these that are at Lifelink?
There's only like 4 left. All right. Well, there you go. You can get it at market price and get the great deal. Go back to us real quick before we go out. If you want to get some fair price and some great product out there, go to Lifelink Games. We have 4 of these left, and they're apparently this altar right here is worth 4 times what we're selling it for. So,
if you just pull one, you break even.
Exactly.
And then everything else is pure profit.
Right. Any outros for the Market Watch?
What is this, man?
What is this indeed? All right, everyone.
They gotta have their monkeys. They gotta have their monkeys.
Go ahead and do me a favor, hit exclamation point, join either on Twitch or YouTube for your chance to win one of these 2 packs at the end of the stream. We're going to take a break, get ready for round 1. I think you guys might have already seen the leaders that match up here. We've got Blue, Green, Sanji, and Zoro versus Green, Purple, Im. Let's get into round 1 after these messages. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Humble Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D. With me. Yeah, my HR manager.
Hello.
Ooh, you like to be on camera, girl? Like to be on camera?
I am also here.
Yeah.
I too am in this episode.
Oh man, we have a great show ready for you. We got 4 rounds of OP13 TCG content coming your way.
Just a bit longer. Just a bit longer, and we're out of this. Just a bit longer, and we're out of this.
And speaking of, tomorrow we will be going live in the studio at Lifelink Games. If anyone knows anything about audio, I implore you, please help me figure out why that static. What do you call that? What do you call that feedback? What is that? I showed it to you today before we started. Like
White noise.
The white noise. How do I get rid of the white noise that's in the studio? If
You turn off the mic.
that might be the only way to do it. Honestly, I just put the music in the background, and you guys can just like comment in there before you. I don't know how to get rid of the white noise that comes in the studio, guys. I started listening to some of the back feeds, and it's not the greatest. It's not the greatest. I like these. Another reason why I like these better. We can kind of control the audio until it goes rogue.
Yeah, but we can't do a pre-release here.
Yeah, unfortunately we can't. But we will be going live with the pre-release, and we will have 2 packs. Do you want to pick up the pre-release packs?
Oh,
For the giveaway, for tomorrow. This is for tomorrow. We have 2 more packs already put aside.
We're still doing 13 for it.
Well, it's until the community box is done.
Okay.
That's the way we do it.
Here are the pre-release packs.
So, just so everyone's tracking,
I'm slapping them. So if it's the manga, it's gonna lose value.
there are 4 packs left. That means 2 more recordings after.
6.
Yeah, because of tomorrow's, yeah. We have 4 packs in the community box, 2 going out tomorrow for our live stream that we will be feeding you with the new OP13 EBO4 combined set. It'll be me and Porter building our decks on camera, and we'll be, of course, having myself out there. Meta plays pre-release already. Yeah, it's pre-release already. We're finally into a new meta where Mihawk,
Already?
Boa.
It should have been sooner.
You're not wrong. This honestly, Mito, the amount of people that just kind of quit the game because it was just. It has been a weird format.
This has been a miserable format.
We've just been blessed with a great community that said, you know what? How about the top 3 just don't play? And Mito, yes, it does go by fast. And it will be going pretty rapid pace because next month we're going to be getting EBO3.
Yep.
And then, of course, getting closer to the April simultaneous release where we're slightly ahead by just like, what, a week, I think? We're slightly ahead, I guess. When we meet up in April, we're going to be in tandem with the East, and we're going to have single set releases with the parsed release set and window, so we can finally kind of take some breathers. Because for the last year at least in One Piece, we've been getting hammered with new product, trying to get us caught up in that timeline. And I'll be looking forward to it. Trust me, as a guy who plays multiple TCGs, I'm going to be definitely looking forward to them slowing down a bit so I can afford maybe more than 2 boxes. Because as it is, I can't barely afford the games that I'm playing in. One for you guys in the community box, and then one for myself. And that's usually how I play some of these games. And then the rest of it, because I have this amazing community, I'll be able to build Sabo. I'm building Sabo next season. Sorry, Law. I know you're the newest leader, but I'm with you, bro. I don't think we can make Law work. Is Nefertari Vivi in the next one?
Vivi will be EBO3 in February.
Okay, so February I'll have Vivi. I'll have Vivi to switch over to.
Okay, you will need some cards from 14.
Okay.
Some of the blue cards.
All right, I'll be keeping my eye out for those. So I will be switching over to Nefertari Vivi for the newest leader. But next set, Sabo Black Red is going to be my new leader of choice for the meta as the games that I can play, because we will be having our championship series kicking off here in a couple weeks. Stay tuned for that. We can't wait to get another awesome championship series going where everyone competes for their chance to win some massive prizings, mats, tokens in their likeness, the championship mat, and all the extra prizes, that little medal we give the cross, and of course other prizing to be determined. We'll find out what we can give away for packs and other prizing, and potentially, if available, maybe even a manga for first place. You might be the only manga winner from this thing. Based on how prices are going, we could justify it back when it was like $300-400 for a manga. I don't think Lifelink can justify, unless we have 80 people in the league, justifying a $3,000, $4,000 manga. So,
and there are still other cheaper manga out there.
We'll see what we can pick up. If we have it on hand and we can pick it up and it's affordable, we'll see if we can get into it. But it's got to be equivalent to how much money, of course, we can bring into it. We don't want to just be giving away a $4,000 card for a $400 tournament. Mito says, my wallet can't take it anymore. Yeah, Mito, you're right. It's hurting, it's crying. It's crying. Please calm down. And this month, I didn't get any letter because we have the release of OP13, EBO4 combined. We have the release of the new Gundam set with the new starter decks coming out. We've got 2 sets that I have to invest in because I'm getting ready to practice for Nationals with Evangelion and the Sword Art Online Volume 2. We have the new set that's dropping for Magic the Gathering in the, what is it called? Like next week, we're going to be doing the pre-release for Magic for the new Lorwyn set that's dropping here, in the universe set that I've been super excited to get into. And of course, we have the new set for Riftbound. Figured it out. Riftbound will be coming out in the next month. So my wallet is killing me, and I still have to pay for a trip out to Vegas on Valentine's Day so I can play my chances at Union Arena. And this man can get qualified in One Piece and hopefully take home the trophy for One Piece. Yeah?
Potentially.
Potentially. It's always there. You can't win if you don't try.
Lucky enough.
That too. I mean, there is a lot of luck.
At work today, I broke 3 panels of glass. They weren't mirrors, but...
That's thank God.
So, I don't know how that converts. I mean, they're kind of reflective, but...
I don't think that's right. Laurelwyn, yes, thank you, Meet a Place. I appreciate the save there. But yeah, that is... we have a lot of new sets coming out for all the card games I have right now in the same month and time period. Super looking forward to some of them. We'll see. We'll see how they play out. I think it's going to be a great month of great content with a lot of new stuff. I am definitely looking forward to the One Piece reiteration because the new decks look super fun, and I can't wait to cover some new spicy decks with some new game styles in a very, very, very diverse format. Let's get into the deck list. So, starting off with Camden's Lim deck. Camden versus Marcus, who came back to help out with the promo packs to make sure that everyone can get some copies of these coveted promo packs that we talked about earlier. But we have Lim, character that has a on play where all your characters come to play rested. And you have an ability where you can rest 3 of your Dawn cards and add up to 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck while being able to play an Odyssey type character with 5 or less from your hand. Of course, rested. Card that heavily leans on the 1 cost that allows you to restand itself or other cards and allows you to also enable a lot of the abilities that require having 2 or more rested characters to activate. The 2 costs that gives you a blocker, and in turn, if you have 2 or more rested Odyssey characters, you can set this character as active. So maybe you swing with a 0, but really it's a nice little blocker.
I mean, it's going to come and play rested, so...
Oh, to restand itself, yes. Sorry, thank you. Yep. And Nami, on play if you have 2 or more Odyssey type characters. Up to 1 of your opponent's rested Dawn cards will not become active. This can be extremely effective in cards that require 10 Dawn turns. I've seen you play similar effects with this. Not this card necessarily, but with locking Dawn to put people off their curves. Very effective strategy. Of course, we've got the rest of the group with the limbs getting to the Odyssey cards with Ido. If you have 2 or more Odyssey characters...
It's a 2K, that's the only reason this card's played.
And beautiful. Beautiful art. You have the Portgusty Ace that has on play if you have 2 or more rested characters, and up to 1 of your opponent's characters with the cost of 6 or less become rested, right? Yep. Yeah, you rest it. Sabo. When attacking once per turn, if you have 3 or more rested characters, draw cards. So a nice little draw engine for the deck. You have the blocker that can restand itself, super strong, enabling a nice little 6k or some Dawn added to it to restand and keep the block. Very effective, very strong card. And Nell, it gives you the Graceful Charity, draw 3, discard 2. You've got the Dracula Mihawk that says if you have 2 or more characters, set up to 1 of your rested Odyssey characters with a cost of 5 or less to active. I mean, you could potentially get some additional swings from the cards. And speaking of additional swings, we got a great finisher here from Rona Zoro. A card that needs to survive for the turn it's played, but if it does, you could potentially have some massive swings coming your way here. This thing can attack 3 turns if sequenced properly, and even have some Dawn attached to it. So it's a great board cleaner. It's a great game finisher. The only issue, you got to make sure that you can survive past the turn playing it, and you got to hope this survives the turn past playing it. Of course, we have the new 10-cost Shanks that allows you to restand all 10 of your Dawn after play, but you can't play characters from hand unless you use the ability. Yes, you can do it from effects. Just can't play it from...
You just can't pay the cost to play cards.
Yep. And leaves you opportunities for this busted defense from Judgment of Hell, down -1. Up to 2 of your opponent's leaders or character cards lose 3,000 during this turn, which is super effective, especially against the Zoro decks and the ones that want to have extra swings. And of course, you have the Deadman's Game, which is just a nice Hody Jones card with an event.
Also, Mito, what do you mean mostly running green. What purple cards are even good in this? All your Odyssey cards are green. All your engine cards are green. It's like, maybe you run 8-cost Kata Blocker. That's like the only purple card I would even see decent in this deck.
Right, because it could restand itself.
Yeah.
I'm with him.
Yeah,
you know?
what purple? What purple in this deck? Besides like Judgment of Hell exactly, because it's just a good counter card. What purple do you run?
I think the purple really is just the reason
It's
they put it in there
it's
to ramp. Yeah.
It's
You
just
want to be able to ramp
to
and
justify the ramp. Next set, they get a purple 2K that's pretty good
Yeah.
for Odyssey, but like, other than that, why would you ever run?
Good question.
Why would you ever run like any significant amount of purple cards in this deck?
Right, and not my name. I completely agree. Lim is a very good deck. It's very fun. It's gonna be up against blue, green, Sanji, and Zoro. Tell me about the deck.
So this looks like a bit of a older.
He's
this
not
is-
upgraded his decks for a long
Also,
time.
this is not the build Marcus was running.
Is it not? I took it from the last one he gave me.
Well,
So he
this
said
is
he
a-
never touched the deck, and he didn't. So I just took from the last one he gave me. But go ahead.
Because he was playing the Fishman package, and I don't see a single Fishman in this deck besides Hody.
Fair enough. I can only go any word.
So, almost none of the cards in this deck are actually,
Do you just want to tell us what the
the-
deck does? It's supposed to do.
yeah. So what the leader does is, if you have a Dawn Under, on attack, you may return one of your characters with the cost of 2 or more to your hand to set one of your characters with base 7k power or less, or not with base, with 7k power or less is active. So getting additional swings off of things, also bouncing. Usually you want to run a 2-cost Searcher of some kind to be able to bounce your Searchers back. Usually you'll either see like a Fishman build, which was what Marcus was running, which would go around like the 2-cost East Blue Searcher Nami, because there are a lot of East Blue Fishman cards. And then you would be able to like drop things like Vanderdecken to just be able to KO any rested character.
And it's one of the most busted
And you
Fishman
can
cards
just
out
bounce
there.
it back with leader effect too.
Do it again.
And it's just because you're getting more value off of your more swings per turn, and being able to bounce Searchers or counter back, you actually can do a lot with this deck. Very similar to GY Law in a lot of ways.
Yeah. I can probably guarantee that he is playing at least this.
Yeah.
Putting an absolute nightmare on a card that you definitely want to be playing if you are playing blue. Anytime your opponent asks you how many cards they have in your hand and you're playing and they have blue to them, just lie. Tell them 3.
No,
Tell
you
them
can't
3.
do that. You can't do that.
No, look. It's simple, guys. It's very simple, right? And I have to go back to this.
We already have had problems with what's happening with ramping and
Automatically ramping and yeah. But listen, guys, this is how you do it. When they ask you how many cards you have in your hand, and you've got, say, 6 cards in my hand. I got 6 cards in my hand.
7.
Or 7. Yeah, all you have to do is when they ask you, and they're like, hey, how many cards you got in your hand? 3. I'm not lying. I have 3 cards in my hand. Simple as that. Easy fix. I'm just kidding. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Obviously, it's just for the joke. Makes sense to run those low cards. Yes, it does. Absolutely. Amita plays. We have, I bet you this one's in there as well. Is a finisher.
I mean, if Marcus is on the Fishman build, then probably.
You probably have the Hody Jones in here. This one's a Dead Man Games that we were referencing before. The Hody Jones on a stick. This one basically allows you to rest 2 characters or 2 Dawn cards, or one of each of your choice, and comes in with Rush with an 8k body. So good finisher. This
You
thing
do
has
have to
always
take a
been.
life.
You have to do it, sure, if you have one. The nice thing is you can still do it without taking a life. So you just if you don't have the life, sure. If you do, anti-starvation. But you can also finish a lot of games, and we've seen it quite a few times, especially back in the early days with Law. This man's finished quite a few games with this deck and this card. And of course,
Sometimes those games were me being finished because of me playing that card, but
yeah, because of the no counter on it.
and also playing it at an inopportune time and taking a life when I shouldn't have.
All right, and that is going to be the deck list that I can show you, because that is apparently the wrong deck list. We'll find out what Marcus is playing right now. Not my name with a, I'm sorry, I just missed that one. Usohachi, a 2K counter? Yeah.
Ace is just Usohachi, but in archetype, and actually like a body you can swing with.
That's fair. So that is not a bad choice, but yeah, I
It's
think
fine, but it's not searchable really, and Ace is searchable, and it's an actual body you can swing with,
yeah.
which just makes it better.
All right, starting off with a Nami Searcher. Was that in the original?
No, you saw the EBO2 Nami Searcher. This is the East Blue one that I was talking about.
Ah, okay.
Grabbing an
Arlong,
Arlong, another card that was not in there.
I hate this card so much. So mean. Such a mean card.
Well, you just can't attack with a leader.
When you have a bad hand, that's all you could do. You gotta pass with 4 Open Dawn.
Okay, you were playing... I believe you were playing Kobe at the time.
Yeah, my hand was terrible. It was terrible.
Your deck was terrible.
Was it Kobe? Might have been Bella Betty. No, I think it was Bella Betty.
Oh, you were playing Bella Betty.
I was trying to go for a cheesy win.
No, Bella Betty was actually like tiered because that was OP11 format.
But my hand had no early game, and it just crapped out on me. And I was like, all right, there you go. Game over. Uchiha says, if this is the game I believe it is, I apologize. He was trying to play this match against me in Union Arena at the same time.
Oh, okay.
He was playing two-handed chess while going back and forth. Wow. Okay, I'm not even going to be upset. Did you see the time?
What?
12 minutes.
Okay.
I don't even know if he could really be upset. If he took Uchiha, if he took like an hour for this matchup, I'd probably be upset. It's like 12 minutes.
Okay, leader can't attack now because of Arlong. We played it off of a Mihawk. Now we're gonna swing 6, probably bounce the Mihawk back, restand the Arlong.
Okay.
So now the Arlong can't be attacked into, and we're swinging into the character. You always do want to starve Limb. You don't want him to get too many bodies on board, because especially they need multiple rested bodies to get a lot of their effects. Okay. Looks like we
countered out to save it. All right. Good call on Cam's side. He's not going to be able to attack with his leader this turn, but we can get out a couple characters if he has the right ones for this one. Uchiha says, would have been shorter if I had listened to me and just played one game. That's fair. We've had a lot of quick games lately. We've had a lot of the Bella Bettys out there that have just been like, if you blink, you miss it. And someone's like, I went to the bathroom break. What happened? And it was like, dude, you just missed 2 matches. Bella Betty just swung for game. We had one so fast I legitimately thought about putting it on TikTok because I thought it would fit the parameters of the 3-minute warning. You know what I mean? Not too often you get a match you can just immediately put to TikTok. That's something else I feel like I'm severely lacking in this short content. We'll get there one of these days. All right, massive swing here for the Limb at 6.
Yep.
It's going into life. Got the 2K. Gonna use leader ability to ramp out 1. Get out the Graceful Charity.
Now, yep. Just
draw 3, discard 2. We'll see if he has anything to use for that 2 Dawn. Might just be an awkward hand just based on the fact that Marcus locked the leader for this turn. Another one of those secret additive bonus of that Arlong ability where it's like you just have to play this awkward situation where you had it lined up for like I'm swing 7 and I'll have this ability. Here's Limb. All right, starting off strong here. At least we're gonna get 2 restands. And passing back. With 1 open, maybe he has Deadman Game. Let's hope. Get some value from it. Because it is a 3K counter, too.
Only to leader.
Yeah.
And we're probably going to be trying to go board as much as possible here, I would think.
Agreed. So we'll see the Arlong probably going into the NL here. A matchup we've never been able to see in the manga or anime. Shame. Just kidding. Uchiha says... Oh,
that
sorry.
would be 1 fried fish, all right?
Yeah, right. Homie, hello, Pie. Welcome back, homie. Appreciate to see you. We're in round 1 of this 4 matchup here. We have awesome packs to give away. 1 hit potentially left.
Okay, we have leader effect, swing 6, and then restand the Arlong, swing 7 with the Arlong again.
Yeah. So this would be a great place for Deadman's Game if he has it. See? Came up here. Got rid of the Enel. Now he has this attack. We're going to see if we're going to use it. And there it is. Deadman's Game for the save. All right.
Now we're playing Weevil.
Weevil to draw a card. Interesting. So even with the Fishman package, you play the Weevil?
Usually Weevil is not played in this deck.
Okay. Marcus has like the weirdest brain sometimes.
Weevil was played when this deck was a Warlord-focused deck.
Yeah.
But I usually do not see Weevil played in this deck.
With Jinbei gone, what's the point, right? Because this was just a nice little Jinbei additional.
And it's a 6K body that if you're playing off of Mihawk.
Okay, that's fair. Absolutely.
Yeah, but the OP13 build isn't even Fishman focused. The Fishman build is also a dated build of the deck. Now it's more Supernova focused.
That's fair. All right, Marcus's turn. I believe. No, it's still Cam's turn here. We're gonna see what he does With this, tapping 3, looks like we're going to maybe activate leader ability. No, tapping 5. We're separating? We're separating the piles, it looks like. Here's our first big swing here. 7. Gets a 2, so I imagine that was at Arlong, yeah?
I would have to wager. I would have just put 1 under
2.
if we're going into Arlong.
Yeah.
And then we could have put 2 under there, and that would have gotten 3 cards out of hand instead of just the... For the same amount of Dawn instead of just the 2.
Alright, and Cam comes out with a Sabo and the Limb Restander.
Limb restand,
And then limb.
Yep.
So at least now countering the downside that is to play Limb. Now all characters are restood.
Okay, swinging 7.
It's like Marcus might be trying to race. What do you think?
I mean, there's nothing else you're doing at this point. You can't swing
Doesn't he have
forward.
resters?
I mean, I'm not even sure.
I thought he did have a couple resters, which is why I was making the comment. I was like, I think he could play some cards out there.
I mean, we have 4 swings on board. We just used 1.
Yeah.
So we actually do have like potentially threatening lethal, like unlikely to be lethal, but at
It
least
is threatening.
we also have Marcus has also not taken a single hit this game,
That's fair.
so it's
And-
unlikely he's dead on the crackback. And if he can put himself, ooh, that Kozbora is actually kind of scary here because we could play that out and kill the evil limb if we really wanted to.
Might be the play.
It is getting rid of a 2K in hand, but we have the Dawn for it. And Evil Limb is just a really good card, and getting rid of it is not bad. Just swinging 6 here.
6, asking for 2, gets it with a Nami. Here comes 6 again.
Okay, yep, 6,
Using leader ability.
restand the Arlong.
Arlong coming in again for 7. Can
Get the block.
Got the block.
Play
Arlong.
Arlong.
Lock the
freeze
leader.
The leader.
Extends his turn. He really only has to worry about the Sabo swing maybe
Doesn't
in
the
the limb.
Arlong need a discard? Doesn't the Arlong need a discard to use its effect?
I'm not sure. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna look this up.
Looking like Cam's gonna prioritize the leader ability, but I wouldn't do that. Just oh, okay. So it's just gonna be the restand blocker here for Dolphin Makes sense. See how he's saying once the rest of this for attacks here. Leader's not gonna be able to swing, but he can swing with a limb and a Sabo. Maybe the other limb if he's feeling that dicey. It's a large investment. Kinetic Carnage, welcome back. Good to see you.
Yeah, you have to trash a card for the Arlong's effect, so Marcus failed to pay a cost on a card.
You have upset the great Tony Chopper, Marcus. You must pay the price.
He has to cut up another pack.
Yeah. Oh God, no! Why? Why would you do that? Why?
If he wins again, he has to cut the pack again.
Stop! I just now recovered from the heart attack from the last one. There's a legitimate potential for a manga in here, my very first manga ever, and you want me to cut, like, have the chance that he would cut up a potentially $12,000 card. Like,
He just won't.
it's just,
You have to have faith in your friend.
that's
You've watched
fair.
enough shonen anime that
Wait,
to know that
he
you
didn't
have to believe
discard
yours.
these. Hey, maybe we preemptively. He's attacking the leader. He didn't activate the leader. He didn't activate the ability.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
He just attacked the leader.
Okay.
So we are the ones that messed up this. He did not screw up. Rescinding the Tony Chopper crying meme, Marcus was playing fair. He let the leader attack here. Cadet card says, haven't played One Piece in ages. Ishu's still the GOAT?
We have not seen a single Isho person.
I know. But you know who Cadet Carnage is, all right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
So-
forgot his name, but I know who he is.
Yes. I hope you're doing well, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Say hi to your friends out there, the ones you've made. And I can't wait till you finally get back. Let me contact me. You have my personal phone, man. Contact me when you can. I'd love to see you. Or hear from you at least. And hear how things are going. I'm sure you got some stories. You have no friends, Mike. My butt. I have been in the military. I know better. Uchiha says, I say open the pack. See if it's 20k cards is there. If it doesn't, then he has to cut it open. Okay. All right. That's a little bit fair, right? At least
But
stops me.
If you didn't have to do it, so
Yeah. Here comes 7.
he didn't. The leader attacked, so it doesn't matter.
Yep.
He just played it out to get the body out.
Oh, there we go.
that's
Judgment.
devastating. 3
3 and
minus
3.
2.
2? Is it? I thought it was 3 and 3.
Or 3 and 3, yeah.
Yeah. So we got
Okay, swing
Arlon that's basically not going to
7.
swing.
I mean, we have a lot of Dawn, actually.
We could restand or bounce the. Okay, no, he's going to get a different route. I was going to say we could have just restood the Arlon, or rebounced the Arlon to hand, right, and then restood the Arlon.
There's another 2K.
Because he's not going to be using it to swing with anyways.
Yeah, but we're getting more value out of the Searcher and more counter out of the Searcher as well.
That's fair. All right, so that's the deal with the 7. On attack here, 2 life left is Cam. Looks like he's tapping more Dawn. Nope. Is it? All right, here we go. And another 7 coming back in. Will his connect? Gets the block.
Block, which that's good.
Yeah. Make sure he can stay alive just a little bit longer at 1 and see if he can put off an offensive play here.
Okay, we're gonna do that, and that has character rush, so we can just go into the.
Yes, got all the counter out of hand. So good cleanup, good sequencing from Marcus here. Got all the counter out of hand to make sure it was a little bit harder to defend that limb card that was kind of the engine of the deck, if you will. Or a piece of the engine. So now Cam is going to have to start attacking with a 1 cost if he wants to have some of those abilities go off here. Tapping out 10, it looks like it's going to be Shanks. Restanding 10. We'll see how he navigates this turn. Now has a full opportunity to swing big. But if I'm him, I'm going board. What do you think?
Yeah, we need to not die. So I would swing with the 1 cost limb first so we could get the draw off the Sabo, and then just, or we could even load up the limb, like put 5 under the limb, swing into the Zoro. Okay, we're
10 into, Arlong here.
Yep. Yeah, just swing.
Limb just to get the arrested. Yep. And 8 into life? 9?
Yeah, 9. 9 into life. I would have gone into board here.
Yeah. I don't know if I really like having too many extra.
3 on open.
Okay, so we could have another Judgment of Hell in hand. It's got 3 open.
Judgment of Hell in a Dead Man's game. This is 4 swings.
Marcus looking for search, trying to see if he can potentially find another answer for this current board state here. Maybe get some extra 2Ks. Going for a blocker. All right. Smart, just in case he can't win this turn, he does have an out to make sure that he can get some
swinging 7
protection.
Ooh, taking.
Okay.
Swinging 7.
7.
Countering. Swinging
7. Getting 2. No, doesn't have it.
That's game.
That is gonna be game. Marcus taking it down with the blue-green Sanji. Interesting. All right. And that is round 1 of this matchup. Marcus coming back for his old school, bringing back his Fishman version of the blue-green Sanji Zoro deck. What do you guys think? I thought it was a fun match.
Yeah.
It's a good time. All right, we're going to get into round 2. Stay tuned. We got to reset the board. We'll be really quick on this break, guys. Don't worry. Got to set up the board, get the wheel caught up. Take your chances. Exclamation point join if you want your chance to win one of these 2 free packs. At the end of the stream, we have 3 rounds left. Awesome matches coming your way. Bello Betty is back in the mix. So we'll see it. We're going to have a blink and you miss it kind of matchup.
Play something else, please.
Sai, play what you love. You live! You live, Sai!
Sai, if you wanted to play what you love, you would play Buggy.
You do what you like. You do what you like and you live!
I didn't get to play what I loved because I got paired against you on Roger.
I'm sorry. You can technically still play it. It's just going to be a miserable experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. You live!
I don't love it.
We'll be right back. And welcome back to Humble Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D. With me,
No.
it is him. It is I. It is Porter. Porter time. We are here for round 2 of this matchup. First time experience. First time on the channel. Hazelnuts. Long time chatter. First time shower. On camera, we're going to have Hazelnuts Black Yellow Koala deck up next against Size Devious, Devastating, and Destructive Glass Cannon. That is Bello Betty. You guys ready for a fun matchup? Let's get into it. I can't wait. Let's see this battle of wits between these two Revolutionary Army decks. Find out which one of these top leaders in the Revolutionary Army can take down and be queen of the Revolutionary Army.
None of these are queen. There's not a single queen being played. What are you talking about? This is false advertising.
False advertising! Can you tell us about the Koala deck? Sai says the texts Hazel has in her deck were wild. Yes, I'm just excited to go over some of these.
Okay, so we have the leader effect. When this leader attacks your opponent's leader, if you have 2 or more characters with a cost of 8 or more, draw 1 card. And then once per turn, this effect can be activated if your opponent plays a character with a base cost of 8 or more, or if your opponent plays a character using a character's effect, your opponent adds 1 card from the top of their life cards to their hand. So these are 2 decent effects. You have a lot of cards that increase your own cost to get this first effect off a lot. It sucks that it's only from leader to leader, but it's a decent little draw engine. And then Sai's not going to be playing a lot of 8 or more characters, but he will be trying to play characters off of effects unless he knows what's good for him.
Right. Definitely want to go more tempo against this one.
I mean, I guess, yeah, we can talk about this. Apparently, we're playing Marcus Mars.
It's interesting.
I mean, we do put a lot of cards in trash with our searchers milling, so it'll get the blocker enough, and it is just like a removal.
Yeah.
So even if you are playing it for the full 6, this is just a decent card.
Right.
You have this Robin for a bit more burn than you usually see. You have, of course, Kuma's. You have Katakuri, which is a
That's neat tech.
pretty strong choice.
8 for 8K, getting a body and putting it in life.
Yep, and like either heal or removal. We have this Sabo, which isn't great, but it's there.
Rush Ace, interesting.
Yeah, Rush Ace is another interesting choice.
It looks like the Revolutionary Army kind of extended its army. I like the Baby 5 edition. Good on you. Respect. Respect for
It's just a
respect is.
decent 2K with a. It's a 2K with a decent trigger. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
I like it. And most people really just lean in on the Revolutionary Army type, and Hazelnut's trying something different, trying something on her own. Respect. I really enjoy this. I can't wait to see how this game goes. Now she's up against Bello Betty, the deck we've seen at least 100 times on this camera, as we should. This is Bello Betty. Let's go. The Revolutionary Army type that allows you to discard a card from your hand. It has to be Revolutionary Army type. But you get to pump up Revolutionary Army type or characters with trigger by 3,000 until the end of the turn.
Three of them.
3 of them. So you get to pump up your your 1 cost searchers, your 2 cost Kumas allow you to pop characters of low cost. You get the
Low power.
low power, excuse me. Zeus allows you to pop the 5 costs and lower, but this one's the only non-revolutionary card in the deck just because it's so good. It allows you to take a life, so the anti-starvation. A lot of people like to starve Betty. It's a good strategy. Very effective. And sometimes it's really just effective to just go face against this deck. Koala 2K just for the Revolutionary Army and discard. You've got
And
Rush.
the power reduction is actually relevant.
It does come up. There are cards that allow you to pop characters of lower power here, so great input. The Rush Inazuma, the blocker Karasu, the man that can put out characters for free, and which probably shouldn't see too many activations this turn. Not if he wants to be taking life. But this one at power of 7K or more, you can play a character for free. Revolutionary Army type 5,000 power or less. You have the Karasu, the dreaded bird. The Birdman that is putting
Stupid
everyone's
bird.
nightmare.
I will say, I wasn't on camera at all, but I did play against Sai later on in the tournament, and I'll say I used a still see on this thing. I just didn't want to see it on the board for more than a turn. I was like, get this thing out of here. I don't want to see it.
You get out of here! This man comes on play, reduces anything a character or a leader by 1,000 power for the turn. It's one of the few cards that can target a leader like this, making it a 1,000 less. And when it attacks, if it's 7K power or more, does it again. So if you got multiple copies, you can reduce a leader from 6 to 4, from 5 to 3. It's
Stupid
absolutely
bird.
insane.
Stupid bird, man.
And when you're already swinging with 8Ks, it is absolutely devastating for your opponent to try to figure out how to counter. How do I counter 8 from 4? Yeah, it's 3 cards, brother. That's 3 cards.
You die.
Right? We got the Kuma that comes from life that replaced the Frankie that did it. We got the card that does pop. When attacking, when you KO, as long as it's 7,000 power or more, you can KO up to character of 3,000 power or less. You've got the free play, which again, we probably don't want to be seeing too much of this, which is sad because it doesn't have any counters, so it's not going to be easy to discard outside of stage. But we'll talk about in a minute. Or leader effect,
It's leader food. It's leader food.
You don't want to really be playing this one, but it is a really good card against other decks where you can play, look at the top 3 and play Revolution Army at 5,000 power or less. Writer says, I seem to see all 4 copies of that card every time I fight Betty.
Ivankov or Karasu? Karasu, yeah.
The blocker Koala, great for anti-starvation, great for late game defense if necessary, and also just really good for going out for a free board. Another card that you're definitely not going to want to play against Koala. You don't want to be playing any extra free cards and get that beaten down. But if he's smart, he can start his top end with the Monkey D Dragon, one of the best rushers in the game. It costs 9,000 power with rush, and you can add 2 Rested Dawn to a leader or character of your choice. Excellent card. Just great on curve. Gets it underneath that 10 Dawn turn because you definitely don't want your opponent to get a 10 Dawn if you're playing Bella Betty.
And this stage is just a consistency option.
Yep. Rigged indeed, Ryder, and especially if Sai's playing it rigged. Sai says, notably, lose life if I play Dragon.
Yeah, because
yes,
it's main cost.
Yes, but this is where you're trying to go the KO, and that's really where I was at. Yes, by the quality leader effect. The only one I would be taking, personally, if I was you, would be the Monkey D Dragon, because you're likely trying to go for a game if you're playing it as best you possibly can. We'll see. This might be the longest match we've seen yet.
It's a Bello game. How's it long?
The longest one we've seen for Bella Betty. Okay. Hazelnuts, welcome back. Definitely rigged indeed. Well, who's rigging it, Hazelnuts? You, the one that put this creative concoction on my camera? Or Sai for somehow sneakily getting some stuff off and going face? We'll see if Sai has a bunch of those triggers. We didn't really talk too much about it, but one of the great things about this deck, it has a lot of good triggers to play characters for free, which do get around the Koala effect.
Yep, because it's only from character effects. If it's an effect from a leader effect, or an effect from a stage, or an effect from a
from trigger from life,
or a trigger, or an event, it's very specific.
All right, Hazelnuts looking like likely took a mulligan on this one. Looking for 5 new cards to see what they can do. Sai probably crying inside as he rereads this ability and realizes half of his deck gets countered by a card that should be a teammate. But Koala clearly didn't go Bella Betty route. She went the Nico Robin route in this one. All right, Hazelnuts putting out the 4 life here. And the games begin. Sai starts off with a search. Imagine you won the die roll. I like going odd against this one. Just keeps that pressure on. I know a lot of decks like to get their even curve, but man, if you can really put some key pressure in the early stages, most decks can't recover.
Koala is a deck that usually likes to really play its curve. You might actually want to take second from it. I think Sai lost the die roll.
Okay. Koala on a search. Look at the top 3, add a card to your hand, trash the rest.
Absolutely not. Are you talking about for going first or second, Sai?
Yeah, can you clarify, Sai? I'd appreciate that. Unless he's the one that's always uneven, just so a second turn he can play the Ivankov or Karasu. You gotta go second for yeah, you gotta take it away.
Yep.
Agreeing with you completely.
You were not agreeing with him just a second.
You were agreeing with
I was.
Yes. This agreed with him. This is okay. Board on turn for Hazel. Let's see what she does. Sai says deck gets so much worse if it goes first. Yeah, I can see that. Hawk.
Hack to
Here we go. 5 to life. We'll see if Sai gets it. Yep, protects it.
Taking
Interesting.
the first one.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess he's worried about
getting rushed down.
No, not rushed down. He was worried about leader effect if he wants to actually use his cards.
It's possible. It's possible. Yeah, wants it to get that effect and at least take life at his choosing.
Hack is pretty strong here, actually, because there are a lot of small bodies, so just blocking to trade for a small body is actually quite good, especially if it eventually trades for a Karasu.
Looks like we're gonna get the pop
Kuma.
and play it right out there, so I don't think the koala is going to be too long for this world.
I think the koala's gone.
Kuma just popping her to a different existence. That is the trash. And Sai going to use the rest for a massive swing to try to keep the stress and the pressure on.
He's thinking, actually.
Yeah.
Thinking
Does have 5 Dawn?
He wants to save.
Well, unless he has the 3-cost Karasu.
Okay, we're leader affecting.
Interesting. Gonna go in for, well...
Going
yeah.
for 5, because we're otherwise losing it. It's use it or lose it.
That makes sense. Come in for 5. See if we get a counter. Does.
Okay.
Come in for 7.
7.
See if Hazelnuts takes on this one.
I feel like we saved that hack for the Karasu if I was Hazelnut. Like a cross or something, a higher value card to get out of it. Because it's like the Kuma, like, it after leader effect, it's only a 5k swing. It's not going to be that impactful.
Yeah.
Whereas something like a Karasu would be a much higher impact thing because you want those off the board as soon as humanly possible.
All right, down to Hazelnuts tapping out, looking like we're going to see a 6-cost. Yeah,
Robin, get a few cards out of hand.
There we go. Saya looking at it saying, what? What? You can't have cards in my hand. I discard the cards. I do it for my ability. All right.
Wait,
Hit 5 to life. Did he not? Is there a limit?
Did Sai have less than 5 cards in hand?
Likely. No, he's been discarding like crazy. Yes, that's
Okay.
very likely. Hasn't taken any life. He's been playing cards out. Had to discard for the thing. I don't think he had 5.
Oh, realized that.
Only had 3 in hand, I think.
Oh, Hazelnuts realized afterwards. Only had 3 in hand. Okay. Well, that's rough then.
That's sad.
It's still a blocker.
Yeah. It's Robin. Let's go. It's almost a namesake of the deck. All right, grabbing an Ivankov. A little late to the game here,
I mean,
but still out there.
not ideal.
Yeah. We'll see. I don't recommend side discard right now for just a simple 5k swing, though. But and the blocker koala.
We're taking 2 life here?
That seems a little dangerous here. I hope you understand how that works. Okay, and with the free play here, yes, he's taking 2. Interesting play to get the board out there.
I kind of know what happens in this game, so I can't really say. But like,
says trust. Says trust.
I guess, dude. But like, this is incredibly quick. Like, I get that now we can Ivankov safely now. Leader effect's already been used.
Oh, that's right, because only once per turn. Oh, and Karasu on the play off from this, and the leader's gonna be at 4. Oh boy, but we're only gonna get 2 swings.
But next turn we're gonna get a lot of swings.
Oh yes, we are. All right, stage cycling stage. I like this. Gonna go look for a 2k likely. Only gonna get 2. Oh, and a blocker for defense. I like that. Grabs off the top. Here comes 5 and a 4, looking for 2. Let's see if Hazel has it. Sai telling us to trust the process. He does have the 2k. Here comes another 5 with the Bello Betty swing. Gonna get a simple,
Block.
easy free block. Nothing else should be coming in for Sai. All those cards brand new. Passing back to Hazelnuts. Impressive board for Sai. We'll see if we can finish next game. Because if not, Hazelnuts could take the win. Remember, this deck is very, very weak to massive attacks. So, does Koala have a lot of rushes? I don't remember reading throughout rushes.
No, there were no rush. I mean, there's the ace, which I don't think we have the Dawn.
We're not there. Yeah, not there for the Dawn. Sai says, so I needed to do it, and I figured I'd do it once and make it really expensive. You know, makes sense. Yeah. Get all out in one turn. But man, having to play the one that takes a life already to do it free.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
Kuma
right, get
here.
Kuma. Is this gonna be a life? No, I think we're no. That's 7, right? 7 for Kuma. So we technically could play the Kuma.
6.
Oh, it's 6. Okay, I thought it was
6, 7.
Hey, we're gonna kill us. We were not. And,
I mean,
watch out.
it's already had its time. I think it with how things go these days, it should be put out to pasture. We need to take 6, 7 to a nice farm up state by this point.
Right? Where's the meme that says, "Was I a good meme?" and they just walk away with it and like, no, you were a meme. You existed. Let's get into the next
I
thing.
only do it to be annoying. That's the only reason I even do anything 6, 7 related. It's just to annoy people.
It's effective. It's effective. Especially the teachers that don't understand what's going on. I've seen them like lose their marbles, still trying to figure out what it means. What is the meaning of this? Uchiha says, should have been taken out behind the barn the day it was conceived, if you ask me. I concur.
Yeah, there are way worse memes.
There are way worse memes. This one was it was just it was so dumb that it was just kind of like
hacks here. That's pretty good.
yeah
That trades for the Karasu,
yeah we got 2 blocks.
and then Sai, because of how Sai is, would probably just play out another Karasu,
Soon, yeah.
which is why we should have saved the other hack for a Karasu.
Mm-hmm.
We need to go board here. Oh, we're going life.
Okay. Interesting strategy. Gets the block and the 2K that we saw him grab earlier with the Kuma. I doubt that's going to be like either that he's trying to incentivize Hazelnuts to swing, but that's definitely not going to incentivize it. If you wanted to bait her into swinging with Nico Robin, you should have taken that hit.
Yeah, then that's risky.
Because
if he doesn't kill the next turn.
Oh, that's true. But resting the Robin means he can't block with the Robin.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you want to bait that thing into you, just take the hit.
Yeah, but then he immediately gets punished if he can't kill next turn.
That's fair. That's fair.
And
it is a risk
against
to take.
a yellow deck, that is a bit too risky.
That's fair. There is a lot of life triggers that he could be playing against sometime.
Also, we don't know how big Hazelnut's hand is.
Another good factor. All right, but we're going to be pumping all these up here. Karasu going to get the first reduction here. 8 into 4. We'll see if we get a block.
Block, counter, take. What will it be? I would either counter or take on this one. Block the next swing, and then kill the Karasu, I think. I mean, it's not as proactive as we want to be. Okay, we're blocking here. Killing the... No, we killed the Ivankov here.
Okay, all right. Interesting.
So we either kill the Ivankov or the Karasu here.
Yeah, we'll see what she does with the next attack that comes her way. Nobody hasn't played any new characters, so he should have access to all 10. 9 Dawn, yeah.
Which means I expect a dragon in the near future.
There it is. Dragon getting an additional swing. Yep. Oh, take, Sai. Take, Sai.
I mean, it is an optional effect.
So she has to remind him. Hazelnut says, yeah, this is where I really effed up and never played against Betty. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you did take, though.
Okay,
you did take. And here comes 7 to 4. It's going to need 2 cards. That goes the block and the counter. Okay. Here comes 9 into the boa and make sure he no additional attacks.
Not a boa.
I'm sorry.
Robin.
Nico Robin. Sorry. 5 into 4. Looking for 2. See, it would get... I didn't see anything. Was there a discard? I didn't see a discard yet.
That Kumo is a different Kumo.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. This one's
we took it back and took because forgot that we were 4K.
4K. Yep. Here comes another 6 into 4. Another take here. And smart for him not to go for the last life.
Otherwise,
here.
we just alpha swing.
Yep. Yeah, load up 10 Dawn and
I think we are just dead here.
If we're Hazelnuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, not a lot of rush to counteract the board here.
That I think could even remotely save us if we have 2 hack. That if we have 2 hack, then we swing bellow with the remaining, we have 2 hack, swing 6 into the bellow, so that either trades for the bellow, but he can't just free block for the koala, or maybe swing actually a Ivankov or swing Karasu.
Yeah.
It would have to be double hack, swing Karasu, or bellow if we just really want to get something off board and guarantee that it's off board, depending on how many cards Sai has in hand.
Fair.
But again, this is hypothetical.
Well, everything's hypothetical until we see him play it. Hazelnut says, I should have played Dragon and played out a Marcus Mars and got rid of 1 or more characters and might have survived.
Maybe. If you would have still... It depends on after the... If you had 10 cards in trash, or actually it would have to be 11 cards in trash, then yeah, that works. All right, Hazelnut's definitely in the tank trying to figure out how to potentially come back from this. I do like your line of thought here, though, and your sequencing pretty good. I mean, this is like an entirely hypothetical that we don't know about, and we've already been through 2 hacks, so I don't think it's very likely that that's how things are going to play out.
What? She can have all 4 hacks? I'm just kidding. I understand. Oh, going with the heal rush ace. I don't think this one has. Does not it have a requirement, right? Is requirement met?
Yeah.
For the yes. Okay.
2 or less life.
There we go.
Swing probably into the crossbow and just fetching the block, and now we're just dead.
Yeah. 2 life left. We could.
2 life, 5 swings, a Karasu on board.
Didn't it have a blocker from life though? Doesn't she have access to Karasu blocker, if I remember correctly.
Okay, we still have more than enough swings.
That's fair.
Nodon open
Unless
for any
they're
counter
both
events.
blocker Karasu. If they're both
And then if Sai has another dragon.
yeah, and he doesn't have to take life for it.
There's nothing to take.
Yeah. Exactly my point. Discarding Koala to pump up 3 characters. Can you guess which 3? Does get a free play from the Ivankov if he has it. Doesn't have to take a life to do it. No, keep it on the Karasu, obviously. That one's okay. Okay. Keep it on the tall end. I like that.
Yeah.
He does have access to all 10 of his Dawn. Still can search for stage if he wants to. Look for another dragon.
Or Karasu would also be pretty good here.
Oh, absolutely. Cross would be just devastating. Yeah, discarding the Zeus, top 3.
Don't need counter because the game's going to end this turn.
Mm-hmm. Gets a
Find
Karasu. Way to call it. Karasu off the top. This one's going to be an
Make
easy.
it a 3k lead.
Yep. And this time, Sai remembers the effect of the Ivankovs to get that free play. Smart play on here. Now going to put that leader down to 3. I don't see a world in which Hazelnuts can counter out of any of this. It's got to be some lucky
We
hits
also
from life.
still have 10 Dawn active.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. It's gonna have to be maybe some serious unfortunate play here. That is so low. Only 1 Dawn required for the Bello Betty swing. 3-3. Gets a 1. Here comes 5-3. See, does Hazelnut have the 2? Gives the 2 cards up. Protects for this turn. But still, 2 more attacks coming in with 1 life. And all that active Dawn. Sai's putting 4 up. I love that you're trying to look over like you can. Oh, you're looking down. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you were looking up to see if you could see past. Like, no, the screen ends there. It doesn't go
No,
any higher.
your phone was blocking the trash, so I was...
Gotcha. See what she tries for it.
Yep.
All right, Sai definitely having to load up some math now. Here we go. 5 underneath the 8. That's 13. No, 16. 14. There's 6 there. I'm sorry. Yeah, that one's gonna be definitely a take here. 12. Going into 13. That's enough
14.
hazelnuts. 14. Thank you.
And
Congratulations,
what's half
Sai.
of 14?
7.
And how many Dawn did he put under the Ivankov?
6.
Sai!
Sai,
You
if
evil man!
Sai says, if Hazel swung with leader first, I may have just free blocked 2. No one expects the koala to run in a rush, so I probably would have just blocked. And yeah, that is,
That is fair. Just expect the psychological game.
It was the same psychological game that was played against you technically last week, or the last time we went live, Sai. And yeah, he's not. You got a path to victory. Maybe you can see next time. It's okay. That's no reason to be upset. This was a great matchup, and we get the backseat driver assistance. We get to the leisure to sitting back, watching you play the games. No stress whatsoever. We're not on camera. We don't have to think about things. We just get to theory craft. We got the easiest job in the world here. You on camera? It can be rough. You did a good job. I'm proud of you. You didn't make Tony Chopper cry. You had some great card play and some really cool tech in your deck that even could have scared and made Sai poo pee pee his pants.
Yep.
I could not believe I forgot I'd lose life with Dragon. That's all right. It happens to the best of us. I'm glad you caught it though. You caught it before we had to get the Tony Chopper cry out there. All right, everyone. We got 2 rounds left. Sai dominate the table. He's going to keep it, and a return of the Great Wolf is coming up. When we come back from this quick break, we're going to have Wolf on a rematch of the Unstoppable Force meets the Unmovable Object. If you know what we know, stay tuned. We got a great match coming up right after this. welcome back to Humber Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D. With me.
Beef Patty, I'm going to do something very wicked. I hope you find me.
We've got a great bit of... Oh, God. Yes, that's fine. I have a couple of those. Technically put those so I can put them in the collection, but okay. Beef Patty, you have been warned. It's coming your way. Guys, we are ready for the third round. This is now the third time on this channel we've had cardboard being chewed, at least, on camera. We got a great match. Sai back at it again with Bello Betty, a tech that is actually still honestly pretty good in this meta. It is a glass cannon. It is not something I would take to an 8-round tournament. But when you're playing locals expecting maybe 3, maybe 4 rounds of content, it's a great deck and a great choice. It still has an awesome basic win con, still does what it's supposed to do. And he's going to be up against a longtime member of the group of the channel, the Humbro, who's finally back after all of his tree season and getting back into the grind. And I'm going to tell you guys, after this, when I put the video on Patreon, I highly recommend you go watch it.
Nothing washes down cardboard like a good soda.
Right? I do highly recommend you check out my Patreon after this. Especially if you see this on YouTube, go check out the Patreon down the link. It's absolutely free. You're going to hear some behind the scenes of me talking to Wolf, and we had a great conversation that was post the games and stuff. So it's just absolutely fun to talk to. We had some very laughable, funny moments, and you can learn the history of how Wolf feels about the current market that just made him very, very good.
He is a very lucky man.
Yes, he is. He is a very, very lucky man. Seeing what he has right now, I am jealous but also proud that he was smart enough to hang on to the stuff and wait for what is...
He will admit that it's not smart, it's laziness. it's pure laziness.
I'm going to give him the credit. But you're exactly right. He'll like, it was just being lazy. Well, laziness sometimes, it's, what is it? Early bird gets a worm, but what is it with patience? What is the patience one where it's like they eventually get it? And there's the adverse to this one, where it's like the patience pays off in the end.
Sometimes slow and steady wins the race. Tortoise in the hare.
That could be it. There was something about that. I remember there was this great epiphany that was they put up there on a message where it's like, does this mean I just get the leftovers because I took too long? Sometimes, but sometimes it pays off. And
sometimes leftovers are quite good.
That's true. I actually like my leftovers.
Yeah.
Cook some great meals.
It's like, I know Europeans kind of dog on Americans for having such big portion sizes. It's because we have a leftovers culture. It's because we're not eating that all at once usually. No,
right.
It's we take it home and then eat more of it later.
Exactly. When I go out to a sandwich shop, I got 2 meals. I get myself a foot long. This is for lunch. This is for dinner. It's just it's economical, guys.
And for me, it would be 2 lunches probably because I wouldn't want always want to eat the same thing.
Yeah,
but
depending on what's on it. Like the tuna, I don't really want to have it sit too long, but like if I go into like Harris Teeter or get myself a nice little foot long, it's like $7. It's super awesome. And by the way, we're gonna be close to
yeah. Curly, yeah, that. Okay, little pound cake.
I eat it all at once, says little pound cake. And Curly says leftovers are a good hold item.
I mean, sometimes you're just hungry, so I get it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I mean, leftovers is a good card, or is a good held item on any like tanky Pokemon,
right? Some good facts for you guys, all in the chat if you guys are just joining us live. Great time, but we're gonna get into this round 4 opponent. We got Wolf on the turtle deck, the red-green.
Camelwit? What do you mean by that?
The camels have 3 different stomachs, so they can hold the different pockets of water, and then they just kind of like go through the process.
Are the humps stomachs?
I don't know if we can classify them stomachs, but
you said hold the water.
They hold the water in 3
camels
different packs. Yeah, that's how they're able to go long distances without it, because they can basically. And speaking of water, actually, here's your daily reminder to drink some water.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
Yes, and especially important in the winter seasons, because those that don't know, in the winter seasons, your body's actually less adept at telling you are thirsty, because you're not being reminded by the hot and the sun and the sweat. So it is actually more important for you to actively remember to drink some water.
Curly, I'm just always confused. I'm confused about everything. I'm young. I don't know all the things about the world yet.
ZK Knight, welcome back. Good to see you. We're about to get into your favorite leader, ZK Knight, second, third. What? It's one of them. It's one of them. Don't tell me it's not one of them.
Hey, Are you coming back for the new Foxy support?
Oh yes, he was actually talking about it.
Ah,
He's super excited for the new Foxy support. But we've got Bello Betty, the unstoppable force, is going to be going up against Red Green Luffy, the immovable object. Coming up, let's check out these deck lists. Mito, drink some water.
No.
All right, so I will just mind you that they probably hear that a lot louder than what we do. All right, so Bello Betty. Ignorance is bliss, Hazelnut. So yeah, that's fair. That does work out for you. Starting off with Bello Betty, we've got the glass cannon, the unstoppable object, because this one is going to hit you hard when it goes off. It has the ability of discarding a card from your hand, must be Revolutionary Army type. Give 3 of your Revolutionary type or cards with trigger, plus 3,000 for the turn. So we can pump the Searcher if we want to. We can pump the little weenie popper. We can get the Koala if you need to reduce some power to combo off with the Limburg. We've got the Rush Inazuma. You got the blocker that really won't get it from life or just some late game stall just in case to survive one more turn and protect your valuable piece. That is the Karasu, the Daemon Birdman, who minuses 1k to your leader or character. It's always leader, let's be real. On play and when attacking, so long as it's a 7,000 power or more, it has -1 to any of those targets. It's going coupled with 2 of these things. You can turn a 6 to a 4. You can turn a 5 to a 3. These leaders are going to be ripped to shreds when you've got 8k bodies coming at you with these massive swings. Also, the Limburg, like we talked about, popping the replacement for the Frankie, a nice little trigger from life to be able to play, and a nice 2k. You got a Porya Vonkov that looks the top 3, plays in a Revolutionary Army at 5k or less. You've got the Koala blocker, force you to take a life, but you get to play another Revolutionary Army type for 5,000.
I'm sorry to hear that, Curly.
The 8-cost Dragon and the Stasis searches once per turn.
You got to be careful this season, I guess.
Curly says, my grandma is still in the hospital from the last Karasu attack. Ooh, yeah. You got to be careful around here. Karasu Birdman is out and about. Now, can you tell us about the turtle deck? The immovable object. Turtle.
So, Dawn ×1 on an opponent's attack. If you have 5 or less active Dawn, you may rest any number of your Dawn cards. For every Dawn card rested this way, one of your leader or Straw Hat characters gain plus 2k counter this turn. Or for this battle.
Note that you really want to pay attention to this leader ability, right? So, there are a lot of restand effects and a lot of things that can restand, like this body we're going to talk about. Be very specific about how you have this.
Yes.
Because
also, importantly, this happens before counter is applied or blockers.
Yes.
So you do have to be aware of that. Also, actually, if you use this first, you can then use the Bonnie effect.
Yes. The timing is why I brought it up. The timing is absolutely essential. Don't mistime this thing. If you have 5 open and you try to Bonnie effect, you will actually turn this leader ability.
Oh, yeah, I have this Chopper, which is a 2k and a block. Oh, yeah, I have this Chopper, which is a 2k and a blocker. We have this to prevent removal for your end game. You have this Bonnie, which just restands a Dawn on
an attack, video unavailable error. It looks like YouTube is still working pretty well.
Okay, so if it's still recording, who cares?
Yeah. Just hit the refresh button if you would, please. Looks like YouTube is doing just fine. And it looks like we're still recording.
And we're still good. Okay.
Yeah, refresh out there if you get a bad screen.
We have Cavendish for more restand. We have Sanji to restand 2, and at the end of the turn it restands 1. We have this double attack Luffy, which has double attack and restands 4 on play. And then you can't play, I think it's 5 or more. We have the Zoro to close out games, devastating when paired with the Sanji. But yeah, you on attack, you can tap 1 to restand it and activate main. At any point, you can tap 2 to restand it. So it's usually like 3 attacks. You have the Shanks to restand everything. You have Dead Man's Game because it's good. You have Charleston, which as counter gives plus 4k, then trash 1 to set 3 Dawn as active. So potentially 10k in counter. Notably, it won't be for the same attack because you will not be able to Charleston then activate leader ability, because leader ability will always only proc before counter could be applied, because that's how this works. But for like following attacks, this is pretty good. And then we have this tech that I'm seeing from Wolf.
I love this tech.
Up to one of your Straw Hat type characters gains plus 6k power this turn, then that character is frozen. So it just makes things huge. You can make a Zoro huge. You can make a Luffy huge. You can make one of your weenies like this Nami an 8k swing.
Right. You put it underneath the Zoro, notably you get 3 attacks with it, and the next turn, even though it is frozen, you can still activate the 2-cost restand and still get 2 attacks on it.
Yes.
So notably it will freeze it next turn, but you can still technically get, if they somehow survive the massive Zoro swing, 2 more swings from this guy. A tremendously powerful force in this deck. Great ability, great effects. Sai on the revenge kick here, trying to get his redemption against this great turtle deck. Does he do it today? Or does Wolf show that the immovable object is just unmovable? And stubbornness wins out in the end? What do you think? Is that going to be the moral of the story if he wins? Stubbornness always wins?
I don't know.
No, hopefully Wolf remembers to put his life out. That'll be nice. There we go.
Yep.
It has been a while. I want to remind everybody he's been out for a couple months here.
This is the 3rd round he's been playing today. I think he
Right?
would remember his life by this point.
Right. Well, yeah, but it's just for him. I know that it's like it was nice, and refreshing.
Ooh, I think a dragon is a bit rough.
Maybe, hopefully, it's something he was looking for a late game rush.
Okay, just putting one under a leader and passing.
Great early start. I love this play for this one because it just guarantees he has 2k next turn, making most attacks pretty much null and void unless you want to alpha swing at the leader, or he could double swing if he wants to do that to try and get around.
Yeah, it is also just.
It looked like that. It just ended the turn. So
he played a blocker.
Well, he didn't attack. Why? Because he just had the 2k. There's no point in attacking.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where you can negate an entire person's
you can
swing.
attack because it's funny.
That's true. That's fair.
Make him tap the Don. Make him expend that excess energy.
Yeah.
Luffy
You
doesn't
tap
usually
that
play.
Dawn.
Luffy doesn't usually play Arlong, so it's not that big of a punish.
That's fair. All right, Garp search here for Wolf. Good sequencing, especially if this was
There's
in his
the
opener.
Bonnie. Though I don't think we can play the Bonnie and get the rested this turn, so I probably wouldn't. I just put it on
Yeah.
later, swing.
And
Sai's gonna take because you want to fish for those triggers.
And notably, he needs that Dawn underneath it to make sure he can activate this ability to get those 2 free Dawn.
But this is 4K counter on board already. Mm-hmm. Oh,
Karasu?
there's the stupid Birdman. But we still have a lot of counter.
Yes. Notably, he is down to 4.
Okay.
Here comes
okay, this
6.
forces both.
Both, okay. Are we going to see a pitch for 2 more swings, potentially?
I mean, I would probably go for it by this point.
Yeah, I mean, getting it while the shields are down, I think is the best way. You want to stress the hand, stress as much of the resources as possible. So I do like a good out.
Oh, no. Sai not doing it.
All right.
Let's see if this bites him in the end.
Yeah. One of the things that, against this turtle deck, you want to get as much of those resources from hand done so the math is easier when you can just count the Dawn.
Or at
that are
least,
out
like,
there.
put more of a clock on it.
Tazzy, welcome back. Sauce Mama, good to see you. We'll add your names to the list after this match. And I see you on YouTube too, Tazzy. Thank you very much. So back to the 6 Dawn turn for Wolf here. A lot of cards in hand. Jeez. Hate to see it pudding at this point.
The pudding?
Yeah.
Yeah, the red pudding.
Don't put it past Sai. He'll make it work. He'll make it work. He's like, I got a way to do this.
What? A yellow Sharpie? Oh, we got a Luffy.
That's a good start. Getting the restand. Got the secret rare. Double attack Luffy. Does 2 damage if it's successful.
Yep.
Here comes
Swing
6/6. All right, Wolf getting the aggression. I like
we
this.
have 3 up.
So Sai hoping for an alpha swing this turn, but it's going to have to fight against 3 Dawn, 6k.
So 6K counter.
I think we should move this because he's got that Dawn so low. What do you think?
Yeah. I think that being able to see is a good thing. I think sight. What are you talking about? Sight is overrated. I can actually see mostly perfectly fine. I'm
that's good.
nearsighted. This is for driving.
Good call. Ivankov off the play gets Bello Betty.
Okay, not bad.
No, I like it. Get an extra card in
Pretty
hand.
much anything can threaten to swing because of leader effect, so it's not like that big of a deal.
And while we have Karasu out, I mean, you've got your reduction here. It's going to make that a little bit harder for Wolf to counter out of. And this is notably one of the cards we didn't see
getting an
played
Ivankov.
against Curly last week when we were playing this matchup. He didn't see any of his Karasu in that matchup, and I was curious if Karasu could make the bigger difference in this match.
I think the biggest difference was Sai not sequencing properly.
Yeah, that was huge. And not expecting the unblockable. He did.
It's
he
red.
baited
You
him.
have to expect unblockable.
All right, getting 3 big swings in here. I do still
Of course,
think
you
he
like
should
this
have
deck
gone
with Little
swing.
Pound Cake. It's your main deck this format.
8 into 4. This could get every single one of them.
I almost want to just take this one.
Would make sense, but he's going to
No,
give us 6 and
just 2.
1. True.
Oh,
Charleston.
it's good old Charles.
Mm-hmm.
Good old
counter.
Charlie horse.
And a discard to restand. What is that? 4?
3.
3.
But it'll have
it'd
4
have
active.
4 active. Yeah.
That's still
super
8k
strong.
counter after using a 4k counter.
Right.
God, this card is so good, especially against go wide decks.
Mm-hmm. Now, notably, he still has to discard 1.
He already did. That's the Zoro in trash.
He has to discard 1 for the. It's 4. It's 8 to 4. 4 plus 4 is 8.
Yeah.
8 to 8 means you. There you go.
Yeah,
1k
okay.
counter. Yep.
There it is.
They figured it out. So much math in this game.
Yep.
See, this is why elementary was important, everyone. You should have paid attention to elementary.
Also reading.
That too. Reading is fundamental. Reading Rainbow.
Look,
6 to 7.
6 to 7.
6 to 4. Sorry, I can't just not do it. 6 to 4 gets 2. Here we go. 5. Just asking
6
for
to
a
4.
simple
That
one.
was. There's a Dawn Under.
There's a dot underneath it. Okay. Getting the rest. That means the blocker can attack. Sai opting not to. A little too defensive, Ty. A little too defensive.
I mean, we have a double attacker up.
That's true.
That is a lot.
Yeah. Last
we
turn, I
have a
still think
lot
he
of
should have
Dawn.
swung.
Oh, last turn, absolutely. But now with the double attack up and only at 2 life, I could definitely see that.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to get underneath it. This
Oh,
deck-
there's a pull up.
Oh, all right. Who's cooler? Who's a cooler,
guy?
Wolf or Sai? Oh, Wolf is leading by 5. Leading by 10, 11, 13. What?
How
How we have so many votes?
we have 8 viewers? How does Wolf have 15 votes?
We have 6 viewers on YouTube, and they can't vote from the Twitch. How is this happening?
I guess Wolf's just that much cooler of a guy.
Like, this is beyond botting. This is beyond botting. Like, I don't even have the viewer bots to count for the actual poll count.
Sorry, Sai. I guess the people have spoken.
Right?
And I guess the people have also duplicated themselves.
Sai, if you're out there, put the rigged in the chat. You deserve it at this point. Good grief.
Someone voted for Sai.
There we go. Sai's got a vote. Let's go. Now, 16. Guys, we have 8 in the chat. What is going on? Girly says, I voted for Sai. It's rigged. 2 for Sai. Going back. Oh, God, we got to pay attention to the game. All right.
Yeah.
There's a game going on, right?
Oh, yeah, no. Little Pound Cake, thank you for that poll. I don't know how... I guess Wolf's just that cool of a guy.
Right? All right, double attack. So we save the block. No, counter's out of it.
Yep.
All right. The power says not rigged. I think there was just that many Wolf fans.
They hopped in just for the poll.
Yes. Lily came in, vote out.
Yeah. He's just that cool of a guy, man.
Right? Wolf likely probably going to go for a blocker play in this situation to tap down some of the Dawn.
And
that
we have
keeps
the
them open.
Bonnie, so
Yep.
we're pardoning it out like that.
It's like Bonnie play. Get
Bonnie, and then we have 4 left, so we can just restand the Bonnie and then do everything. Putting things back together, doing bunching.
Right?
Oh, that was 2 1Ks out of that. Honestly, if we're doing 2 1Ks, we already have enough of a board presence where I don't know if we need to do all that. I would just
Right.
block with the cross or even just take. Honestly, I would just take at that point because then the double attack doesn't matter.
Yeah, right. All right, blocker Bonnie out, back to Sai. Let's see a massive swing here. All these characters could potentially swing.
Okay.
38, bro.
Where are these people?
You're coming from?
Can you vote multiple times?
I don't know how. I didn't put it like 49, 50. Bro, I wish we had 50 people watching us right now.
No, it would be 70.
70%. It's 50 people.
Oh.
It's percentage right there, right?
No, because percent. That's 50 people.
64%. 28 people. 36%.
That's
a total of
80
83 people. Oh, they're messing with my numbers.
who is doing this?
This is beyond science. What is happening?
Who figured out how to do this?
Right? And how are they competing with each other so well? This is the greatest poll of all of our time right now.
Yeah.
I've never had this much participation. Who are you people?
Oh my god, we have so many votes on this poll.
Right?
Who is doing this? How is doing this?
Yes, and we're missing the double Karasu play. This leader's down to 3K.
Yeah, we still have enough counter. Wolf's just such a cool enough guy. He's still at 4 life, now 3 life, but he's just such a cool guy, it doesn't matter.
That's it. Holy crap, Wolf is not buying fans. This just in, Wolf will give a pack to everyone who votes for him. Suddenly our viewability goes up like to 100 people. 7 into life, we'll see how it gets counted here. 7 to 3 notably here.
He still has to afford the Vegas trip.
Right?
With our plans, we actually do have to get a hotel. You can vote more with channel points.
Right. You can vote more with channel points? Oh, Rob, all right, thank you very much for that. I had no idea. Oh my god, they're going to war in the chat here. Not my name comes up. This is some new Common Core math. Yeah, it pretty much is some Common Core math. Mostly referring to the game state, of course, but still, it very timely. Curly, I can't vote anymore. It's definitely rigged. And it
Wolf won with
ended.
6-7%.
Oh my god, he did too.
Oh my god, Wolf.
We're stopping this. You have to see this. You have to see this.
They could see it on their thing.
Not the YouTubers. The YouTubers can't see it.
6, 7. 1,000 channel points from Little Pound Cake.
Good grief! I think he should be out of points at this point. Don't you think?
No, he watches all of our
That's
streams,
true.
though.
Like, I don't know how many points you get for watching streams.
You get them pretty frequently.
Oh, do you? Okay. I don't watch my own streams, so I don't know.
You have infinite channel points.
I should. Should I?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, excellent.
You can literally see the infinity.
Oh, cool. I knew what the infinity meant, but I didn't know what it meant. What it was guarded to. Like, yeah. I'm this much smart. Not my name takes a laugh. All right, so surprisingly, Wolf survived this amazing onslaught of dealing with double Karasu. We'll see if Wolf turns to go board state this turn and tries to clean up. It definitely needs to deal with at least one of those Karasu. Little Pumpkin's like, I'm definitely sure
Also,
that was
Rob, new chatter, hit explanation.
First time chatter, Rob. We're giving away packs at the end of the stream. There's only one game after this. We're giving away Community Box. Still has a potential hit from Manga, SP. Enemy out there can hear us. Enemy out there can hear us.
How do you make it slightly different so that they can't get us?
Right.
Hey.
Anybody in the chat
We
tell
have
us so we're still good?
21 viewers on Twitch.
Right.
Thank God our Twitch don't have 21 viewers when we're buffering.
Right.
21.
That's always great.
Oh,
I think we're back.
it looks like the stream, the time reset.
That's because I hit refresh. It's gonna do that. Anytime I hit refresh, this is my total watch time.
Okay.
At top of
Well, I think we're back.
All right. Manage your channel directly. Yeah.
Although we have no viewers now.
Still in the 20-second delay.
21.
All right, let's get back in the game.
Oh my God, I can't believe we lost 21 viewers. That's so
kind of a
unfortunate
shame.
that we lost 21 viewers. Oh, we have 13 viewers now.
All right, we'll take it. Wonder if that was a Twitch thing, or I don't know. Like everything was working fine on my assets. I got to remember to cut this from YouTube. The stall part. I've remembered quite a few of them. Sometimes I forget that there's some dull points I could have cut through.
Well, you don't want them to see that we had 21 viewers.
So, Nami the play for the Surge. We got the Surge, got something here. Now he's working out how he wants to spread out this.
I saw the
total of
unblockable
7 Dawn
Sanji
here.
in hand.
Might be going for a lethal swing. If he can connect with the...
Unblock. Yeah, inside is very light in hand, probably. Is that 2 Zoros in hand, by the way?
It is, yeah.
That's 2 Zoros and a Shanks. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I remember walking in close to this.
And he's got the pump event, too.
Yep.
So, massive turn for Wolf here. If he wanted to this turn, he could drop out that Zoro and then try to go for game next turn. Going
Nah,
for something
no.
cheaper. Okay.
I mean, playing the Zora would
double.
basically be suicide, so...
Absolutely. This one gonna get through unblockable, takes 2 life. I don't think he can stomach up another swing, though. Like, he just blocks.
I mean, we have Dawn. And we have Searchers.
Okay. Depending on how light size hand is
Oh,
here.
we're talking here, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and he has the event. We can pump up the Nami. Oh, no, the Nami was played this turn.
Yeah. The only thing that... No, there's nothing he can pump. It needs to be a straw hat. Remember, guys, it has
And
to
can't be a carrot. And can't be a leader.
Mm-hmm.
So the event's kind of useless here. And they're talking things up. I think I actually came in their room at this point.
Okay. Were they trying to see what the line here to potentially attack? Here
Yeah,
comes
so
7.
6, 7.
It leaves him with 5+2, so he could potentially do Monkey V Garp or Blocker Bonnie for 7-8. Gets
Yep,
the block. If that's the bait,
Yep. And here Wolf is thinking on like if he should just
Alpha
like
swing.
wait till the next turn. And I will say, during this commentary, I was in here and he was like hyper focused on the Garp, and I reminded him, your Bonnie can attack, right?
that is a legal attacker.
And he's like, that would be one more K out of hand, 1K counter more out of hand, and I think that definitely influences decision making. So if you wanna yell at me for coaching, I will make the counterpoint that it didn't actually matter,
Okay.
because
You could see size hand.
I
And
did
you
not.
told him he had this
No,
mini?
I didn't
I'm
look
just-
at
I'm just
size
kidding.
hand.
I'm just kidding.
The only card
know
I
you
saw
wouldn't
was
do
the
that.
dragon that Wolf already knew he had from a search.
We'll see what Wolf's final decision is, and I know it's really difficult because it like using the blocker swing, yes,
Again,
increases
usually I just like
chance.
to end the game this turn.
Because I don't know, can he survive a double swing with crosshair?
They did the math after this game, and he would have.
Survived.
I would say he does swing here. I'm not going to say the outcome.
Yeah.
But if he just left everything up, he would have survived.
Okay. From all those swings, that's pretty impressive considering you have 2 cross who's putting you at 3.
Yeah, but he has effectively 6 Dawn to use because he can leader effect to then Bonnie.
And Bonnie, yeah.
So that's 12K counter.
You're pumping up 3 of these up to 8
12K
for 3.
2 life. 2 life still.
That's fair. That's fair. And he does have a decent fat hand, but a lot of no counter. Notably, too. A lot of no counter. 4 of
Yeah,
those
but
cards
we
are
have
not
12K counter on board.
That's why we play the deck.
Yeah, we have 12K
So you
counter
can
on
use
board.
it- you don't have to play the counter
and a
in hand.
blocker
Yeah.
and 2 life. I think we live.
No, mathematically, you're right. It's sound. I'm not arguing that.
And they look.
Just
I actually was not convinced when I was in the room here. Again, I was just like, well, if you need to go for it because you're probably dead on the crackback. But at first, just because I didn't realize he had life.
the opponent says, pull up for the people. Did it matter? All right, we're gonna find out. Did it matter on the coaching? Wolf owes coaching fees. That works.
Can I vote with? Can
You
I
can't.
burn your infinite channel
No,
points?
don't. I don't want to manipulate the pool that way. They're already doing some crazy stuff. Don't do that.
Okay.
The one vote was cute. I'll take that. If you can get the rest of the audience to go behind you, I'll take it. Burn them. There's nothing to burn. It's like an infinite well of kerosene. It doesn't end.
Yeah, I just want to show this to Wolf and be like, hey man,
2,000 viewers decided that you needed to pay them.
that you needed to compensate me. So about that hotel that we have to book for a couple nights.
Right?
Nah, it'll be fine.
Yeah. Paying. Wow.
No, we're just talking about things.
Sure, just working out the math here.
Deliberating here. Again, this is before he realized the Bonnie could swing.
Okay. So yeah, he still doesn't know he does have potential for an AK swing.
Oh yeah, the cool guy vote first. Yeah.
And then surprise him with, and fees. Hey, they voted you the cool guy at 100 plus votes. And you owe me money. So while Wolf deliberates,
And I'm just saying, do it. I'm the voice in his ear. I guess if with this music, I'd be Ryuk.
don't know how long I'm allowed to play that without getting copyright.
And then that
He
was
finally comes in with a swing.
it's because I was like, dude, Bonnie has 3K counter. And there's the third
go.
Zoro.
2K Curly says, so Wolf, everyone said you were cool and cool with paying me, right?
Yeah. Yeah. One of those for the hotel for both
Yeah, that'd
of
be
us.
great. It'd be great.
No, he's already being he is already being cool and covering most of the car rental we're taking.
Right.
Which car rentals are so expensive, dude.
They are. Yes.
Although I will say
Most
he
things.
is taking a gamble with the car rental as well.
Why is that?
He did not get
The insurance?
insurance on it.
He has his own insurance. So
Yeah, but
you get the extra insurance. That just means you can beat the crap out of the car. And
okay.
your insurance is fine. That just makes it for if you're at cost.
Yeah, and Wolf has ridiculous luck, so we'll probably be fine.
I'm sure you'll be fine. All right, we're down to the last match of the day before we give away the 2 packs that we're going to be giving away. And guess what? Your boy has gone undefeated. At this point, we're going to be coming in with Roger.
Oh, no
Against-
skill, sack fest, Roger Dad.
The man that likes to put out some big bodies and plays probably the most basic One Piece that I've seen in a very long time. I'm talking to people, and we'll talk about it when we come back. Myself, up against the unmovable object. Let's see how unmovable
Costco
it
has
is
car rentals?
when we have hockey. Costco does have some crazy deals for car rentals. They do.
Okay, well, we didn't know that. I mean, how many
Said the word.
Costco's are in? I mean, we already.
There's quite a few actually in Vegas here.
I know Costco has a lot. I know they do like tires and like car repair stuff. I didn't know they did rental cars.
They get into all the businesses. Eventually,
Like,
it'll be the all-in-one store.
The laptop I use I bought from Costco. So
Fair enough. All right, we'll be right back.
I know Costco has a lot. I didn't know they had that much.
And welcome back to Humble Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D. With me. I'm just bouncing the beats that we just had before this one.
Okay.
But we're back again for the final round.
I'm sorry to hear that, Curly. Did not know you could get cask. Can you get? Do you just get the urn, or can you get cremated at Costco too? Can you get cremated with like the hot dogs and stuff?
I wouldn't put it past them. Maybe that's how they're so cheap.
And I guess, I mean, it's hot dogs. You never know what's in those.
All right. We do have a great matchup. The unstoppable force of red-green.
No, this is the immovable object. What are you talking
object.
about?
Sorry, the immovable object. Thank you. Good correction. Is going to be heads up with myself, who's undefeated. The only 2 undefeated left here. Wolf trying to get his first big win after the big comeback from being off for the last 2 months. And he's going to be having a nice little route up against my Roger deck without the Roger promo. Note that I did give away my Roger promos in the first couple of entries to help people make sure that they get their deck to play. And we do have some awesome seasons coming up, and I want to make sure everybody has a deck that they want to play ready to go for the next OP 14, 13, 14, and EBO4. So many
13,
difference.
14, 15.
15.
What is half of 14 and what is half of 13 rounded down?
Yeah. Not my name with a comment from YouTube. Costco brings the boom. They do indeed. Not sponsored, by the way. Not sponsored, but yeah, definitely have some good product. Let's get into our final round on the deck list. Lead us with the Monkey Luffy, please.
So, as the scalpers call it, this monkey here, if you have a Dawn under him and you have 5 or less Dawn on an opponent's attack, you can rest any number of those Dawn, and for every Dawn rested, your leader or one of your Straw Hats gets plus 2k power during that battle. We have your Searcher Nami, you have your Searcher Garb, and you have the correct rested Dawn attached Nami to play Little Pound Cake. Not the 3-cost one.
Well, yeah, the one from the start.
I know that this isn't searchable, but this is the better one. Just gives arrested on the leader. It's a 1-cost, so it immediately recoups its value. You have the unblockable Sanji. You have the Chopper, that is a blocker. You have Tashigi to protect Zoro. You have Bonnie to restand Dawn and be a blocker. You have Cavendish to be here. You have Sanji to be better Cavendish for the most part.
Yeah. The reset is pretty strong.
5/7. And then we have a
oh god, here we go.
6/7 Luffy. That with double attack that restands 4. We have Zoro to close out games. We have Shanks to be a big boy that restands all your Dawn. You have Dead Man's Game because it's strong. You have Charles because Charles is very good. And then we have this to buff up your guys. Even if you buff up something like a Zoro, you're still getting 2 swings with it the next turn, which is pretty strong. And 6k power is nothing to laugh at. It's basically this basically is half the Dawn you would have to commit to normally getting that much power, which is quite strong.
And this one's gonna be up against my Roger deck. This one really a Gold D Roger.
Boo, boring. Roger, lazy, no skill deck.
It is very basic. It would definitely recommend if you have a new player coming to the game and they want to know the basics of the game. This is old
KKG
school.
doesn't freeze the character though, Little Pound Cake. And it gives double attack too if you have the right setup for it.
Absolutely fair. Yeah, this is a deck that plays just like we used to do back in the old school when we were playing One Piece. You play a character, you pass the turn. You attack with a character, you attack.
No, you play a character, you ramp, and you pass the turn because everything has ramp. Because this deck, despite not seeing as much play, is stupid, and I hate it. Why does it have 5 life? This does not deserve to be a 5 life leader.
Just tell me how you really feel.
I am.
No, it's a joke. Right. So we have the Roger deck. This is not your typical Roger list because most people like to play with a various of things. They don't often
play the 10 cost.
The 10 cost, yeah.
You should cut the Shanks.
I'm not going to cut the Shanks. I'll tell you exactly why in just a minute.
I mean, you cut the.
No, I'll tell you exactly why in
for
just a
the
minute.
8 costs, and then it's fine.
Tell you exactly why in just a minute. So we have the 1-cost Searcher, which is the biggest weakness this deck actually has, because it only really has 1 Searcher in its entirety. So it's really difficult for you to build that perfect curve, but does have a great way of making sure that you get to see the right Roger
no, it's a
Pirates that you want
7,000
to.
power, and it's multi-killer, which should automatically, even if it was 5k power, made it 4 life.
Yeah, we do have a 5 life leader that he's talking about, which is not common for your dual color here. And I wish this would pull up, but it basically is a 5k leader until you have 10 Dawn. Until you yourself have 10 Dawn.
And then it's a 7k leader,
Yep.
and then it's stupid.
Really
and I
strong.
hate it. And I hate it so much.
You have the 2-cost Buggy that allows you to ramp out so long as it's your second turn. You have a Dawn attached to your leader, which is mandatory, by the way. Every single turn you do have to have 1 Dawn allocated to the leader until you have 10 Dawn. In Yasha, just this one really not seen too many plays, but for me, it's about making sure I hit the curve. The only thing I want to be doing this deck, every turn, ramping. That's all I care about. Get to 10 as quick as possible. If I'm going first or second, I don't care. I just need to get to 10, get this thing up to 7k power, and make sure that I'm hitting them with some big beats as we get down to the taller bat. One of the best 3 costs in this deck right here is Douglas Bullet. This one can be a 6k power so long as I have 8 more Dawn.
No stage.
Yeah, but notably, yes, very easy to get this number if you're curving out properly on the ramp. You use the turn that you're playing this guy, especially if you're uneven, you're going to have 8 by the time this thing comes out. It's going to be, it comes out swinging for its first time. Crocus, again, just a 5 cost to put me in that area of being able to ramp. And if I'm forced on the play or anything that or on the play because I do ramp, I want to make sure that I can get the ramp each turn. Blocker Odin, again, another card that doesn't see too much play, but again, I want to make sure I'm ramping consistently on curve. Without the search capability, I have to compensate with the higher numbers of these more redundant cards that are really just there for ramping and making sure that I constantly hit that curve every time. Because I'll tell you, playing this deck, if you don't ramp on a single turn, that can be enough to just close your night out for you. 6 cost, you get the draw 2 discard and the ramp if you need to. This removal, which is kind of relevant in some situations, but also is a pirate.
He is a
Roger
pirate. That is true. There are pirates in One Piece.
The Roger pirate that is that will not be negated by the Goldie Roger. We have the Silver's Rayleigh, which is quite possibly, the most powerful card in this deck until the 8 cost that promo that was just released. This one pretty essential. You want to play this one on curve, get it out there. It basically you get to rest one of the characters of 5 or less, and at your end step you get to restand 1 Dawn at your end turn, which is usually meaning you're going to restand the last Dawn because 1 should be attached to Goldie Roger. You pay the 8 for the Silver's Rayleigh, and once you end, you can make sure that your Goldie Roger is a 7k body on your opponent's turn.
Not Curly. I think that's Bleach. I think Bleach is the one about ninjas.
Definitely. We have the 10 cost Shanks times 2. And everyone's out there like, why do I play this the Shanks if I'm going to be playing?
No, Curly, I think Monkey wants to be Soul King.
The Soga King. So with the 10 cost Roger, this is essentially a stronger 8 cost to the promo here. You do have to minus Dawn 3 times 3, but your leader's turned off, and your leader does get plus 2k until the end of the opponent's next turn. All of your opponent's characters notably get minus 2k. Just
also,
their characters.
It negates the effects of all your characters.
Yes. So
which
all
means
of
that Shanks is useless.
Exactly. However, when you're playing this, I have an option of when to play and how to play. And I'm playing these because I want to see the big late game plays.
Well, then
if my hands are playing Shanks and I see the one of the
then
two,
go all in on one of them.
No. Hey, there's 2 different routes that you can play in here. If I can play this on curve, I'm using this for the 0 pitch. If I can't play this one on curve, I use this one for the 0 pitch. I use this for the ways to play around it. Or once they remove it, because it can be removed. But I have control of my deck. I can tell when I want to intelligent play one. The counteracting of Shanks with the Goldie Roger has never once, in all the games that I've played with this combination, ever been an issue. But it has guaranteed that I have a 10 cost in the late game to put the offensive power on, which is essentially what you want to do. I'm spending all of my lower tier stuff to ramp so I can just punch these out while I have them. But I'm not guaranteed to see all of them because I only have one way to search for them. So
you have draw power, you have Gabon.
I have Gabon for a little bit of a draw, and I did add this Silver's Ready to get some more draw power in there to add that in, and it's a nice little blocker. And only really a one of because honestly, you don't want that turn. Yeah, you don't want that turn to not be ramping. So it's a late game play that sometimes can dig for those big top end that you want to. We do have options to get rid of it with the Divine Departure, and of course we'd have the answer to the early stage, so you have Buggy and the event here to make sure that if I'm forced on the play, I have ways to ramp out every single turn, and if I need to, I have a plus 3k counter. But that's the deck, guys. You basically play a character, ramp 1, attack if you can, or pass. It's very, very basic One Piece. And I'm going to be going up against a neat turtle deck that we got to see in the last matchup. Trying to get caught up to the game here, get past all the shuffling. And this video will be going live up there with the audio up on Patreon as soon as we close out tonight. So if you guys want to check out what me and Wolf were talking about.
I think you just cut to the post game for this, right?
I can. I haven't edited this yet because I just got the video, so I have not had a chance to get the posts. But if I don't see why they can't just skip ahead if they want to. This has our conversation. Wolf and I had a really good talk, and you guys get to hear behind the scenes about how I play my games. Where I'll ask you about the way you're making plays. I'll ask you, we'll try to theory craft on this. Most of the time when I'm playing you guys, I'm just trying to get better at the game and play situationally. I theory craft with Wolf, and we do the math. I throw out how many cards I have. I ask him, here's what are your lines of your play here. He still has to ultimately pick, but I like to just see what people are thinking. Helps me get better at the game, and hopefully while watching these games at home, you guys get better at the game as well. That's the goal anyways.
Yep.
You're killing my dragon.
It's already dead.
It is dead.
Also, it's not yours.
Technically, you're right. Because Curly did say that he would take it. So it's technically Curly's.
Okay, well, too bad, Curly. I'll get you an intact dragon, don't worry.
I think we're still.
And if you want one that's cut in half, I'll cut one in half for you. Specialty commission.
There was a lot of discussion.
Or hell, you can even have the skin of this one. Fruit roll up.
Yeah. Now this one, I lost a die roll, was forced on the play. Notably, I kept it because I had a buggy in hand, so I knew I could ramp each single turn, and it was the only reason I kept the hand. I didn't want to mulligan and get the chance that I wouldn't be able to.
Okay,
to
well,
ramp
there's
each
the
turn.
Nami. That's what you want to see.
Oh, especially the start. That's the best start you can have for this deck. Giving the rest of Dawn to the leader, making sure that my first attack is basically
I know
negated.
Wolf says he mulligans for this card because it's not searchable.
Makes sense. Start off the turn, get the rest, the Dawn attached to my leader. 2 open, go for the buggy for the ramp, pass the turn. Literally the only reason I hung on to it. Losing the die roll kind of hurts. You definitely want to be on the even turn. A lot easier to get to max 10 Dawn. Starting off with a Nami search. And enabling the Nami to attach that to leader. It's a nice little free play. And 3 open to stop any kind of offensive. So if I try to even double swing, it's probably not going to be enough. But realistically, he knows I got to keep ramping. So
Oh, there's a Sanji.
unblockable Sanji?
No, the restand Sanji.
Resanj, okay.
Sangi.
Sangi. Coming in for 7. This one's a take.
Always take the first one.
Coming in for 5 Dawn turn. This is where those 5 cost rampers come into handy to make sure that I don't fall out of cycle here. Also have the 3 costs that I can get out to make sure that I just guaranteed ramp every single turn. Optimally here probably would be Douglas Bullet or Crocus. Maybe Odin.
I mean, ideally it would be bullet plus event, right? Ramp
Bullet plus
twice.
event, yeah. That would be really good. Double ramping, guaranteed on my 10 next turn. But going out with the Odin, gonna ramp 1, pass and turn, so I got a blocker. But again, those open Dawn basically making it just an unreasonably attackable target.
Well, just attack. Just attack. Make him tap the Dawn. Make him more tired. Run him out
Wear
of
him
things.
out, he says. Wear out that poor tired arm.
Yeah.
All right, Sanji's gonna get the restand, getting that
You never know. You never know what will come up.
right.
You never know what will come.
That's so true. Here comes 7 into 5. Likely gonna be the last time I'm gonna see 7 into 5. Get the block and the 2K. Neither really was anything else offensive, and I know he doesn't have any more rush, so it was an easy choice. Restanding 1 with the Sanji, back to turn. Now at 8 Dawn available, 1 underneath the leader for a total of 9. Seeing my Silver's Rayleigh right here on time and on point, exactly where I want it to be. Gonna rest the Nami, and then now I have an available target for the to eat up one of those Dawn if I want to try to kill the Nami. Let's see if he uses Dawn to defend it. He does. 5 into 1.
That's... Where's the...
6 into
Yeah,
1,
6.
sorry. 6 into 1.
And what would it be at the end on his turn?
It'll be a 7K. Ah, I see what you're doing.
6, 7.
Gets the counter. 3 2Ks.
Really? Just forcing you to use everything on this Nami.
Yep. Now debating if I need the blocker for this turn, or I can survive and make it vulnerable to attack.
I don't think you're dead next turn.
Not at all. So it is kind of a free swing here, and I don't know if I really want to waste the Silver's Rayleigh swing into the Nami. I'd prefer that he had to use some kind of counter, if at all. But 6 in here, that'll kill it. And now 9 into life, easy take. First one for Wolf.
I think that's the most value that Nami has ever gotten.
Right? He knows he needs it. And wouldn't you know it, off the top, Wolf draws his card.
Remember, Wolf is a very lucky man.
Yes, he is.
That's not a Nami.
No, we got us also a nice little restander.
Because that's...
And a Nami. He got it from the draw. He didn't put it in the order, but they got it from... He told me right there. He said, I got this from the draw. So as soon as he defended it, all those turns, the next draw was the Nami back. My hand expressions are actually like, of course, yes. All of those attacks to go
You deserve
into
it for
this.
playing Roger.
Fine. All right, Nami gets to kill my buggy. That's canon, by the way.
Yeah.
Absolute cannon. Still have one up, so if I have an event, I can potentially block something bigger.
Swing 6 into 7.
6 into 6. He's going for my blocker. I give him the 1. And here comes 7 into 6.
That's 8 into 6.
8 into 6. Let it go.
Wouldn't have been fun. 6.
Jeez.
Have we killed it yet?
Right?
Have we killed it yet, folks?
This is gonna be the worst coverage for it too, because it's how many times like it would come up
You're
naturally.
a 7 leader, and he always puts a dot under it, so he's
Right?
always has
It's-
6 into 7. 6, 7.
All right, now we're hopefully gonna start hitting him with some big hits. Starting off with Roger, -3 Dawn, -2 to his board, +2 to mine, so 9K leader. All of his characters -2 for the turn. And now I got 2 9K swings that can really pressure some of these Dawn hits, especially if I want to start going board 2.
I think you should swing into the Nami.
Just get rid of it? I don't think so. It's not that valuable of a target.
I think it is.
9 into life. Let's see how many I get.
9
Get 3.
to life.
Can go in 9 again. And gets at least some cards out of hand or get a hit, depending. We'll get a good read here at least. Here's 2 and 1. Card from hand. Pass the turn. Now 9K body with 2 on his opponent's board state here, so not really threatened by a lot. And especially Wolf, this deck normally can't allocate a lot of Dawn for swings. It needs a lot of that free Dawn open for restands and all the rest of the abilities to make sure it has the defensive play here. So Wolf feeling pretty confident he can survive. Goes out with the 9 cost Zoro. Attacks in. I gotta remind him it is 9K body, so he can do what he wants. He can attack. I don't care. Attackers don't die or anything. Wolf gonna restand one with a Sanji. Pass back. Go into 9. Like to follow it up. If I had the promo Roger, this would be pretty strong. But again, I gave those away to everybody else, helped them build their
Yeah,
deck.
aggressively play your promo Roger.
But if I do have a Rayleigh, that also works pretty strong right here. And I think what he was trying to ask is like, wait, now that I have 9 Dawn, doesn't my leader go back down? I said, no, it negates the ability of my leader. So I don't actually have to worry about the reduction to my power now that I've lost the Dawn. And here comes Silver Rayleigh. Silver's Rayleigh. I can rest one of the Namis or Sanji. Knowing that he has only 2 cards in the fence, there is a good chance I can start cleaning up the board
What if
here.
it's Charleston, though? What if it's Charleston?
Could be Charleston. Could be. He does have the counters for it. I got to play around whatever I got. And I have multiple attackers here. A 7, a 9, a 9, a 13.
Would you look at that beauty?
Oh, jeez, that's gross. All right.
I gotta go through it this way.
Good
Hey,
call.
everyone, look.
Cardboard. 8
A
into...
a tasty treat that can't be beat.
All right. 8 into...
Foil ones taste better.
This one 8 into life. Trying to test the
I guess
waters.
That one was softer. Maybe I just softened it up better. I'm getting better at my technique. Beef patty should be scared.
Right. 9 into life. 9 into Sanji. See if I can get some more cards on my hand. Gonna let that one go. 13 into life. Put him at 1. And the offensive is mine. We'll see if he can respond.
He has a Zoro up.
That's true. But Zoro's 9K to my 9K. And as we
No,
just...
you're a 7K. What are you talking about? You were 9K last turn.
I'm talking about the board state here. 9
Okay.
to 9. He's got a lot he has to
He
invest
has
if he
double
wants to go
attack.
for
He
board
has
state.
Zoro. I don't know if you go board here. I think you just kill.
At 4 life. He does have the double damage if he
Double
can get
attack, and then 3 attacks, and then a leader attack.
through. Could potentially try to fight through. I don't have blockers, but I also don't really have one open. So I
You just don't have it.
That's possible.
You just don't have it.
It's possible.
Because I think he's probably just dead next turn, so you just don't have it.
You're saying that the route to take then is just to go for it. To go for game.
Personally, it's like, I guess, I mean, I don't know what else to do. I mean, I think you just don't have it.
Okay.
You just simply do not have it.
I know how this game goes, and you're not even close to being correct.
You just don't have it. What are you
Okay,
talking
I
about?
just
You just
don't
don't
have
have
it.
it. You just don't have it.
Notably, he does have the 3 cost event there. in hand, he can pump up that Zoro.
Oh yeah, I know. So yeah, you don't have it. You don't have it.
Here goes 8 and a 7.
8, 7.
But realizes my body's at my guy is at 7, so he's gotta takes that tack back here. And of course, let him have it. Let him actually get some thought before his initial attack here.
I've been insufferable on this stream today.
It's all right. 7 gets a 2K.
Ooh, telegraphing. You don't have it.
Have what? The event? Why would I use the event on that?
No, you just don't have it. you don't have it.
This is actually a really funny moment where I said, he's like, I'm gonna give this plus 6K, and I was like,
6, 7.
What did you say? He's like, I'm gonna give it plus 6K for the turn. I was like, what card is that? Literally had never had this thing played against me.
You're gonna get punched.
Yeah, and I was like, okay. And he's like, is it for the attack? And he said for the turn. I'm like, oh, this is pretty powerful Zoro you got there. Is that a 15K swinging body?
It would be funnier if it was a 6, 7K swing.
15 and a 9 KOs it. Restand using the ability on the attack. 15 back into kills another one. Definitely don't have enough counter for that. And 15 into 13. Do I at least have counter for that?
It's only a 2K.
3 cards in hand.
So it forces 2 cards out of hand, and then he lives next turn if you do that.
Mm-hmm. And I like the strategy here for Wolf to go board with these.
Actually, does he live? He probably will have cards in hand to counter out of one of the swings.
At least one.
So if you don't have a Roger, he lives.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do have a Roger, you can't. It's hard for you to counter out.
If he can somehow kill my Goldie Roger here with the attack and get rid of that, there's no other way for me to win.
You have to have Roger.
No, that's still not enough.
You play a Rusher, and then
I attack with 7.
Oh, yeah.
He just
6, 7.
2 more Dawn underneath it to give it 18 to 13. I can't defend it. Good math from Wolf's behavior here. He's going to pass it back. He was actually successfully able to clean my entire frickin' board.
Notably, the
Puppy says,
frozen.
how are games going? They're going fantastic. This is the last one, Puppy. Just in time for their pack giveaway. 10 Dawn here. Now the option of going Roger Win is out of sight. Unfortunately, he still has 2 Dawn open, so an attack to life with my leader is not going to get through. I can get him down to 0, though.
Oh,
Puppy,
there's another Roger.
last one gasp. Yeah, we've had 4 rounds tonight. All right, this one going to try to hopefully save me a turn here. Make it a little bit difficult, because he is going to have to pay and invest some Dawn just to restand the Zoro. And I get to reduce his attack by 2,000 for the turn. So 9K body. Can swing into life. Stress to get the last one out, and maybe... But now that I had to play this Roger, I'm not going to be able to notably play the 10 cost anyways. So get rid of the double attacker, if possible here. Comes 9 into 5. 2 needs a 1. Has it with the Cavendish. Pass back. And he was like, are you going to attack with Roger? And I had to remind him this one does not have rush. So, Zoro frozen from the use of that power-up card. What's the name of that 3-cost card?
Gum Gum Giant Pistol.
Yeah, Gum Gum Giant Pistol.
Gum Gum Giant. More like Gum Gum Giant Piss.
It's a
When I
vector
get home,
card.
I'm going to take a Gum Gum Giant Piss.
I don't blame you. You're hydrated today.
Yeah.
All right, so Wolf seeing if he can math a way to get through 4 life. 3 cards in hand, 9K body. He's got a 5K double attacker, a 7K rested Zoro, and
6,
0K. 0K Namis.
No, they're negative.
Well, one of them's negative.
But yeah, one of them is negative.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be so
do we
negative.
do negative?
Yes,
Yeah, right.
you do negative.
You do?
For power, not for cost.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Restand Sanji. So give him
2, a 1, a 2, a 3,
could go for a blocker here. It does Bonnie
a
blocker.
6, 7. Last one, I promise.
We'll see.
I
All
make
right,
no
Don
promises.
One underneath it. Let's see if he goes for any offensive. I think with all this, like I said before, guys, this deck really does not do well about allocating Dawn to characters because it needs most of it to be restood at the end.
Okay, Low Pound Cake, I'm not gonna stop.
It's quality content for him. This is his content. He loves it.
It keeps his kids entertained, right?
Yeah. It's like the best thing he could possibly be watching right now. 9 Dawn open for me. Let's see what I do for this turn. Hopefully, it can
Are we entertaining yet? Are we entertaining yet? 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 7.
So Bonnie Blocker going to be restanding, and this is actually where we were explaining that exact mechanic we were talking about before. We were talking about the deck list, where you do have to sequence it right here.
Okay, there's a Rayleigh.
Rest that blocker so I can get an additional attack and get 3 swings in. Let's see if I can possibly punch through that last life.
I'm glad to hear it, Low Pound Cake.
Good to hear. 8. This one coming into life, trying to get rid of a lot of reduction of all this Dawn here. Gonna use the ability of Monkey Luffy, then use the ability of the Bonnie here.
Booney.
9K coming into life. If I can get this one through somehow, which I don't think it's possible with this amount of Dawn he has open. He can rest a 3. Then has to worry about the 13 coming in, which I don't know if he's that intimidated. But he also wants to think in mind, I want this Zoro to restand here. So how much counter do I have left and can I use to save my Zoro for my win con next turn?
I mean, if this is to life, I just take. The game's over next turn, no matter what. And you don't have it. I've made this very clear. You do not have it.
Okay.
Oh, he has Charleston. Actually, never mind. That changes the math entirely. Oh,
Right.
wait, that was the take. So I was right. I always am.
So 13 can come through. He's got 4 open, a hand of 6. Already just on board state here for the swing into life. He can counter out.
I'll say OP13. I think it's the OP13 cards that taste the best from the
That's good feedback. That's good to
yellow
know.
event that I had versus the common OP12 cards.
Right?
I haven't tried a foil one yet. Maybe if I find the bottom half of that dragon.
Yeah. With the amount of Dawn he has right here is exactly 13 for defense. 8 plus 5 is exactly 13 and 13. All he has to have is 1K in life, or in his hand, of 7 cards, 6 or 7 cards. For him to
6, 7.
wasn't his last one, guys. There you go. So
No, Low Pound Cake told me not to stop, so I'm not going to stop.
all right, he commands you. That's interesting.
No, what? I can't have a request from my friend.
Curly says one day you will be able to tell One Piece sets apart just by the
We'll have
taste
a
alone.
We'll have a One Piece card mukbang and do a blind taste test.
Right?
Yeah,
All right, 13 into
Bonnie?
Yes, it's the only thing that can actually go. There's no way for me. Getting rid of the blocker is the only way I'm going to be able to get an offensive next turn. There's literally nothing I can't kill the Zoro because he's got 4 open. I can't hit life because he has 6 cards in hand, and he has 4 open Dawn, which is exactly 13 for the counter. So it means if he has just a simply 1K, he can counter out of a life swing.
Well, then he better have it.
No. You go for the most logical option here, which was to go for the blocker.
Who cares about logic?
Apparently,
The blocker doesn't matter.
it does if I survive.
You're playing Roger next turn. If you survive, you get gold and you get red Roger. It doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter if you get a Rayleigh. It doesn't matter.
We'll see how it goes.
So he just better have the 1K.
Curly says instead of doing a pack opening video in OP14, you do a mukbang and an OP14 box instead. Not a big fan of those personally. What about you? Mukbangs? You ever done
Never
those?
watched them.
All right.
But it would be funny if we can get Big Merc on it, maybe.
Right. 7 into life here. An insta take for me just to get some more resources. Notably, I just got a 0 counter out of hand.
Maybe we would just start with 1 pack.
Just the box wouldn't be too bad.
Oh, just the box, like not the packs and the cards. No, you gotta get the cards, man. I gotta get that warm up for whenever Beef Patty comes back.
That you do. All right, we'll see how Wolf wants to sequence his Dawn allocation here. Can get in for a double hit if he can punch through. I have 1 open. Could have the event to get my leader up to 10. We'll see if I have it. 10 into life. Need to have the event and a 1K.
Event, you were explaining this to me. Event wouldn't work because you're at 3 life.
No, no. Rad Beam doesn't work. Event for this deck.
Beef patty.
Yeah.
This is what's gonna happen to a Roger.
Yeah. In front of you. He's going to eat a Roger in front of you.
One of the promos.
Yeah. And here we go for the Alpha Swing. Now that he realizes I can't even defend against a 10 cost.
You didn't see my message in the Discord?
We've got a 14k swing to life, restood after attack. Let's see if my life was able to save me. Nope. Gonna hit, no trigger. Hoping for some more counters. Using the Nami ability to put it up to 15k swing. Beef Patty says Roger's always with me. All right, we're going to Radical Beam for the +4. Nope, he still has 2 to restand. +1, that's 5. 6.
6, 7.
I didn't actually say 7, but 6. And no more counter. There we go. That is going to be enough to...
Beef patty. This will be a Roger near you. I'm not show it that close.
Okay.
Actually, yes, I will.
There you go. That is what he's going to do to Roger. Man's getting his fiber tonight.
Yep.
Mito Plays, welcome. Thank you for the exclamation point join. Guys, that is going to do it for today. We got our pack giveaway right now. Beef patty, it is kind of gross, but he's getting some fiber. Zara wins the game. It really does, especially with that power-up card. Absolutely disgusting. Couldn't get there, couldn't push fast enough. It was funny enough, I actually played this deck twice before we got into this match and was able to take it down.
New chatter, new join.
Yeah, Decibel Stream, thank you. Let's get a new add to the wheel. Decibel Stream. And of course, Puppy Caro coming in late. That was a close game, it really was. Yo, been lurking for a bit now. All right, well, it's good to see you, Decibel. Think we got everybody from YouTube's, we do. And it's just in time, too, Decibel. Great time. Yeah, deck right now is very land Zoro and win. Absolutely, especially if you can protect it, which is the best deck to protect it. The ability for it to use the Dawn to basically have essentially what's 10k almost free every turn, depending on how you play it, but about 10k free Dawn of counter. It's just insane. Absolutely insane. I love the deck. It did really well. Congratulations to Wolf on taking it down. And if you guys wanted to see behind the scenes, check it out.
You should have done better. You should have made my tiebreakers better. I could have gotten 3rd place if you had won.
3rd place so we could get this amazing pack. This amazing pack that also came with a promo pack that literally has every single promo. Every single one. What, you're not eating these.
Yes, I am.
007, not these. We have...
Not those ones, but I mean some of them.
Yeah. Save your cardboard, everyone. Stay outside. It's not safe outside. Let's get into the pack giveaway. Oh my, good to see you. Need Purple Roger? Yeah, we'll see.
Don't worry. I'll eat one in front of you, too, if you want it that bad.
Wrong button.
That's it. They all go in my stomach.
All right, 2 packs to give away. Who's going home with the first? Remember, we could possibly get an SP, a manga, a alternate art leader, or I think SEC's off the table, but we'll see. That there is a potential for a 3rd hit since we've got the Gold Dawn and the alt art. So we're gonna find out what is in these 2 packs and if we have a last hit left, and if it's gonna be huge. And
little pound cake. Are we doing tax packs?
Nope, don't have any.
Don't we have that box of 8?
I'm not gonna open that yet.
Okay.
TCG. I'll have to get some extra packs when we actually get packs. We've been sold out at the store for a while.
Get 6 or 7 packs.
Little pound cake ticking off. There we go.
Okay.
Rigged. Yeah, I went to a mod, right? Right? It's rigged.
You should give it to Wolf because he's such a cool guy.
Right? I think Wolf earned this one. He got so many other cool points here. Can you still play with it if it's chewed? Unfortunately, I don't think so, currently. It depends on the state of the card if you can put it in the sleeve. There's potential there. Multipass says respin. Vasa, Hera, Saint Roseward, Brooke, Morgans, Kuzuki Mononosuke, Gum Gum Snake Shot, Shaka, Machino. Flamenco. I forgot what that character was.
Oh, Wolf.
Divine Departure.
We had a poll. You are officially cooler than Psy.
Mm-hmm. Is Chandler one of the things?
Also, you owe me coaching compensation for your game versus Psy for me telling you that you could attack with Bonnie blocker.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Is this a hit? It's not a leader pack. Hey. Oh, Monkey Decarp double rare pack. All right, double rare pack for what? Little Pound Cake. This is a card I wish I would have had in one of those games. Love having that zero cost. And the altar, did you see the altar for these things are going for like $100 plus? It's pretty impressive. Congratulations, Little Pound Cake. We got your pack. Let's get to the next pack. Nope, Wolf won that pack. All right, now Wolf, you won this pack. Congratulations. You got yourself a Divine Departure. Wolf, have you gotten any of this set? Have you opened up any to
He says give it to me.
Give it to Porter. Okay, well, here it is. It's Porter's. Which is, the packs go round and round. Oh, good grief. All right, another rare. Let's go. You just feed him. You just feed him. This is all on you.
And this is my dinner tonight.
Right? Apparently. Double it and give it to the next guy. Not the offer on the table, but I like how it gets passed around. Compensation for helping me cheat. There you go. See? Compensation. You get some more cardboard. He's looking out for you.
Yeah.
Tazzy! Tazzy, can we get a rigged in the chat? Tazzy Disc hitting that double. Congratulations. Man shows up, does exactly what I ask. Put that name in the chat. Make sure you get your chance to win. Bro was eating well for real, right, Vito? Let's see what he gets. Puppy Caro, I agree. Rigged. Rigged indeed. Tazzy, woo! Let's go.
We have this guy.
Curly with a rigged. Shaka. Nah, I was not. No, of course you're not. You only get one. I don't put your name on. I put a name on twice, but you only get one.
Meter back.
All right.
And the foiling doesn't really. The rare foiling doesn't really add any flavor.
Yeah.
The spitball looks a lot shinier though.
Got to see the Scupper Bomb. Yeah, jeez. I'm modding the wheel from here. Yeah, okay, no. All right, congratulations to our winner. Oh, we don't have chicken tendies, but Luffy TV's on. All right, no, it's the Red Hair Pirates. All right, Red Hair Pirates is on. Puppy, are you on? Are you live? You going live, Puppy? Or are you already done for the day? Let's see. Uber, little with Windows 98, Trickster God Magic. All right. Disciple says, eating a good few definitely needs the salt and pepper. I agree with you, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, Puppy, I was just curious if you're going live, if you wanted us to raid you. Do you want to go live so we can raid you? Guys, Puppy Carl does some great content. Playing some Union Arena, of course, and I love the TCGs, and it's one of my personal favorites. But did you want to go live? Do you want to have us raid you? I do appreciate your support in the channel. There is a delay, so we have to wait for the answer. Sadly, no. All right. Well, Puppy, next time if you want to, hit me up in the DMs and let me know if you guys want to sync up something where I can raid you afterwards and say a huge thank you for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. When I do have time to watch it and I get the notifications, I definitely check it out. So thank you for being here. My baby is bugging me. All right, that's all right. Got to take care of them. Definitely have to take care of them. But thank you so much for being in the chat. We're gonna raid the Red Hair Pirates. Keep the stream going. Guys, thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. As always, stay home, bro.
It's also Red Hat Pirates.
2 or 3 hours from now. Oh, all right. Can't be for a couple hours. Thank you. Catch you next time, Puppy.
Is the MVP of the deck because it can be played out off of Save Me, so and you just heal